following is intended for immature audiences only.
There's no such thing as a radio rating system.
But if there were, this show would be rated O as in...
Oh my God, this show is so stupid. These people should be in jail. Let's begin.
Good afternoon.
You're listening to Common Man and Timmy. Featuring Panama Ted.
Ted's a fun guy.
And the crazy soundboard.
Hola.
I'm Dennis Farina.
So much.
I even made just a little bit of a diagram for you.
56 and, is that correct? Walk.
You little weasel.
Turn off your brain and unzip your pants. Here's Common Man and Timmy.
Happy Friday. Welcome in. Hello, good, clean boy.
Oh, hello, man. Happy Friday. How are you today?
I'm ready for a Friday. If you're watching on the YouTube, please go there. Just search Common Man and Timmy. You'll find us. You will see my brand new T-shirt today.
Pope.
It is my Pope Leo T-shirt. He is proudly drinking a Catholic version of Old Style.
Oh, yeah.
And a Chicago-style hot dog. No ketchup on that dog, of course, Leo.
No. Oh, and you get the bean. Bean is in the background.
Beans in the background,
Yeah, a
absolutely.
little, what is it now? The Willis Tower, the tallest one in the city. Used to be the Sears Tower back in the day.
That's right. It's always the Sears Tower to me.
It's always the Sears Tower.
It'll always be Burma to me.
Hey, I could ruin our guy Adam King here again. He has again left his entire workstation open for business.
The socials are open.
I got Twitter. I got email. He's got his Peacock opened up here as if he couldn't watch golf up on the two TVs. He had to have it closer to his face here on his workstation.
Ruin his life.
I could ruin his life.
What should we tweet, Teddy? Should we be nice or just ruin his life completely? You're the voice of reason.
Maybe in between somewhere there. Something might get him in a little bit of heat, a little hot water, but not to where he gets fired or canceled.
That's hard to do.
What about I had a hell of a date with a 17-year-old last night? I mean, technically, that's within the age of consent, isn't it?
You know what? I don't concern myself with knowing what that is at the time because it's so not going to happen. So I'm not sure. I would have just said 18, but it could be. Where's the option? Where can I purchase more likes? I want 50,000 of them. Here's the option right
That's
here.
already on
under
there.
YouTube or under Twitter Premium here.
Go to jail is coming up at 3:46, but really go to jail all day long. Here's how it works. You send us your stories of dumbasses. We render a verdict, and we will subconsciously send that person or entity or company to jail. King, we're not going to do it. Get out of here. Look at King's all...
He's back there already?
I know. He's all...
Go away.
Please don't ruin my life. You're going to ruin your own life. We don't need to do it.
You wore your Victor Hovland JTL shirt to work today. Yeah, you're looking
You'll
good.
You'll eventually do it yourself.
Come on, King.
Pick your
Sign out
parlay,
button.
top of the 4 o'clock hour. I got 3 humdingers for you this week, and I'm going to win you some money. Cup final last night. Oilers were dead last night. Dead. Down 3-0. Hand the Panthers the trophy. It's over. On the road, dead, staring at a 3-1 series hole. They did what I thought was totally impossible. They come back. They win that game in overtime. Now we got ourselves a series.
It's a great series right now. We thought that this was going to be a good one, and after the absolute drubbing in the previous game, I was finally on your side. I thought this was going to be all Panthers. It looked like it was going that way.
Well, it was 6. They lost the game 6-1, and they go down 3-0 in this game. You got to think they're dead.
I do think Teddy was asking me about momentum earlier, and I'm a big believer in in-game momentum. I mean, who isn't, right? Like when you feel that, like when Edmonton starts chipping away, when they start to go back to try to tie that game up, you can definitely feel it. You feel it getting on their side. Then Florida gets that one, the equalizer, and then Edmonton gets the winner in overtime, right? But I feel that Florida is a veteran enough team. They're a savvy enough team. They're a gritty enough team. They've proven it. They're the defending champs. That I don't know if there's going to be carry over to the next one. Now we're thinking it. Now I think we're putting a little bit too much thought into who's at home here. I still think the Panthers could probably go out there and win that next game. I believe that they will. So we'll see. I don't think that the momentum's going to carry over to this next one for Edmonton, but you could just see road teams win the next couple.
NBA Finals Game 4 tonight in Indy. Pacers up 2-1 in the series. Despite being up 2-1 in the series and Game 4 being at home, I mean, I'm such a big NBA fan. I keep tabs on all of this.
Yeah, this is huge for you.
The Thunder still favorites to win this series.
And to win this game as well.
Well, to win the game, to win the series. But look, I know a lot of people are on the Thunder, and they won 68 games, so how can you not be? They came into this series as heavy favorites to win the title, but if they go down 3-1, I mean, I don't care if a potential Game 7's in their place or not. You got to think the odds aren't with them, right?
I do, yeah. I mean, I'm kind of leaning towards Indiana right now. I like them. I like their team. I think their chemistry is at an all-time high right now. Nobody was giving them the respect going into this final series. And a lot of look, Oklahoma City, yes, they won all those games. I was blown away by the fact that the Thunder had been doing this. I did not think that with Shea and what he does, clearly with the way he can score, he is one of the best 4 or 5 players in the entire NBA right now. I'm not disputing that. I'm not doubting that. But I didn't really know if Jalen Williams and Chet Holmgren and the rest of the guys there, if they were going to be enough to put Oklahoma City in this kind of position where they could win the championship. So that surprised me a little bit. So I'm giving the Indiana Pacers their shot here. I'm listening. I did not think that the Pacers were as big of an underdog as they were made out to be going into this finals.
I think our YouTube thing's all screwed up.
Is it not working again?
Well, we got engineers in there. I see 2 of them in there.
2 days in a row?
I think it's working. From what I gather, it's working, but the camera is locked on me.
Oh, well, that's...
I mean, I got to pick and scratch.
I see myself up there.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
It's fixed now.
Oh, it's fixed now.
Yeah.
Was it locked on him for the start of the show?
Yeah, for like 5 minutes, yeah.
Oh, well, he's got the Pope shirt on.
That's always good. To get a good... Did I pick or scratch?
No, you were good, but at least it was on today. So yesterday was not.
What is the necklace? What is your...
Oh, this is just the
today.
St. Michael necklace here.
You had to with the Pope shirt.
I had to wear the religious themed necklace with the Pope.
Of course.
Come on now.
I don't know when you're going to start celebrating Tracksuit Friday again. What is it going to take? That'd go great with a tracksuit.
Maybe when it's not 90 degrees outside, I'll give it a go.
Well, we got the box fan on. We actually have it cranked right now.
Can you hear the fan?
Blasting some air on you?
We got the fan on over here. Do you hear it?
Yeah, we're not talking about the station. We have an actual box fan on right now. What do you think?
I'm not hearing it. No.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Because we're going to keep it on.
I can't hear it in my
It's
headphones.
cooling my genitals. Baseball, Reds in Detroit tonight. Good news, Teddy. Wade Miley can help you score some oxy by the hotel.
Oh, Wade Miley, yeah. Problems for Wade.
Wade Miley was named in the Tyler Skaggs. Tyler Skaggs is the Angels pitcher who OD'd and died. Was it 2019?
That's
that
correct.
Happened?
Yeah.
This is not the first time we've heard Wade Miley in connection with it, but now there's pending litigation and his name comes out again. He's not facing any criminal charges, but it's not really disputed at this point that Wade Miley was Skaggs' supplier of oxy. So, Wade Miley and the Reds in action tonight in Detroit. Guardians are in Seattle. Scotty Scheffler or the field? 971thefan.com for the poll question.
Man, I'm probably taking the field at this point, and I'm hoping that Scotty makes me look like an idiot because he's that good. And we're watching some of his round today, and I think a day like today is really when the skill of Scotty Scheffler shines, when you can tell he just doesn't have it. He's fighting his driver
What did he
swing.
shoot today, 71?
He shot 71, yeah. So he started the day at 3 over, and it looked like he was going to possibly get that thing back to 2 over and maybe come out with a 69, shoot a nice little 1 under round, and he bogeyed the last hole to push him to 4 over. But again, depending on how these afternoon guys do, when the conditions are a little bit harder, a little bit firmer, maybe he goes out and shoots a 66, 65 tomorrow and is right back in contention for Sunday. But as good as he is, most of the time you give me field or one guy, field is the smarter choice. I'm not going to make a pick on who that guy is in the field because it's wildly unpredictable. I certainly don't think J.J. Spawn can do it. I don't think golf cop Ben Griffin, as good and clean of a boy he is, I don't think he can do it. Or Victor Hovland, unless he keeps listening to more and more Prodigy to get ready for tomorrow.
Prodigy?
Break the pressure.
That's what you think is death metal? Prodigy? Come on, dude. That's Barry Manilow compared to the death metal people.
Stop. Get out of here. Metal. I think he's metalcore, by the way. I don't know what the difference between death metal and metalcore, if that fits Prodigy, Firestarter,
Prodigy is not any of those things.
Okay. All right.
You're an idiot.
To me, that's like satanic or...
Prodigy is satanic?
It seems that way.
What's the matter with you?
What? Come on.
Who am I talking to? My grandmother?
That's not smooth jazz, Kenny G. It's Prodigy we're talking about. Psychosomatic, etiquette, insane. Wah. Break the pressure.
You're out of your mind.
Come take the test off pressure.
Go to jail. You need to go to jail right now, Timmy.
That's fine. I'm in there
Man
already.
and Timmy 971 on X. Text the burner phone 614-787-3093. This lunatic next to me, Timmy Hall, who's wearing 2 gaudy gold chains today and a Hungarian track jacket. Today is his favorite day of the year, and that makes him a total lunatic, and I'm going to tell you why coming up next. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
We've got some slower traffic due to an accident that's blocking the right lane on westbound 70 on the east side after Miller Avenue. It's a bit slow from Alum Creek Drive. And we've got a couple-minute delay due to that construction on westbound 70 on the west side near Hilliard Rome Road. This report is sponsored by Put-in-Bay Chamber of Commerce and Tourism Bureau. A slice of paradise on Lake Erie for any getaway or retreat. Put-in-Bay awaits with dining, Crystal Cave, Heinemann Winery, and Perry's Memorial. Start planning at visitputinbay.com. Put-in-Bay, an everyday island getaway. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Looking to sell your home? Don't pay 6% commission. Call my guys at Sell for 1% Realtors. They're full service, not a do-it-yourself kind of thing. On average, customers save over $10,000. Give them a call, 614-451-6616. That's 451-6616.
You know that project you've been working on? Just chipping away at it, dreaming of the day you get to show it off? Then, when you're least expecting it, cancer. And finishing that project actually happens. I would know. I've been restoring this car for years, and today I'm giving it to my granddaughter. It's her 16th birthday and 2 years since my cancer diagnosis.
Mom, you finished it?
Happy birthday, boo-boo. You keep making plans.
Visit ohiohealth.com/keepmakingplans to learn more.
Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone letting you know that Getchy's Amish Country Furnishings in Dublin has everything you need for your backyard this summer. They've got a huge selection of poly outdoor furniture built to last, never needs refinished, perfect for the lazy among us. Want to get the kids outside? Getchy's Amish Country Furnishings has quality-built play sets that you can configure any way you like. Plus, Getchy's Amish Country Furnishings is your trusted source for Weaver Barns in Central Ohio. Getchy's Amish Country Furnishings in Dublin or online at AmishCountryFurnishings.com. And, of course, tell them T-Bone sent you.
Hey there, friends. Bo Bishop here, and so are the summer savings at RCD RV. Don't miss RCD RV's summer kickoff sale running June 7th through the 21st. New RVs starting as low as $12,995. Now's the time to make a splash this summer. Hurry in. Those deals will not last long. Find unbeatable savings, unforgettable fun, and everything you need to hit the road at RCDRV.com. Visit our locations, Delaware, Heath, and Pataskala, or shop online anytime at RCDRV.com.
Get summer blockbuster savings at Coughlin Kia, Central Ohio's largest volume Kia dealer. Right now, take up to $6,000 off MSRP on any new Kia in stock. Plus, get free maintenance for a full year when you buy. Get any new Kia with up to $6,000 off MSRP. Visit CoughlinKia.com.
Largest Kia dealer based on current ground stock at all 4 Coughlin Kia locations. 2025 Kia Sorento XY. MSRP $47,990. $3,000 Coughlin discount. $3,000 factory rebate. Residency restrictions may apply. See dealer for details. N7725.
Care Heating and Cooling. Honest technicians, honest pricing. Call 1-800-COOLING.
Excuse me, did someone say jackpot? The Ohio Lottery's Mega Millions jackpot is up to $264 million. You heard that right, $264 million. Jackpots start at $50 million and grow faster than ever. And drawings are every Tuesday and Friday. With the new built-in multiplier, all non-jackpot prizes are multiplied between 2 and 10 times. Play Mega Millions today. Lottery players are subject to Ohio laws and commission regulations. Play responsibly.
This promo is for anyone who likes baseball or America or Terry Francona's scooter. The Reds are on the Fan. Catch all 162 games here on the Fan and 1460 ESPN Columbus and the Fans HD2. Your home for Reds baseball, the Fan.
Hi, I'm Josie. My daughter turns 5 today. Blow out the candles. I'm also an Ohio State Highway Patrol trooper. When you move over and slow down, you're not only giving me room to work, you're making sure I can get home to celebrate with my daughter.
Roadside workers have lives and families, but when they're on the job, they put it all on the line to protect and serve us. When you see flashing lights, remember, they're not just roadside workers. Thank you for moving over and slowing down.
Brought to you by ODOT, USDOT, NHTSA, and ODPS.
Does heel pain make you hobble just getting out of bed in the morning? If heel pain is affecting your ability to exercise and meet your walking or running goals, relief is as close as your local podiatrist. Podiatric physicians are highly trained doctors who specialize in medical and surgical treatment of the foot and ankle. Ohio Foot and Ankle podiatric physicians are available across the state and are devoted to providing the highest quality foot and ankle care. For more information or to find a member of the Ohio Foot and Ankle Medical Association near you, visit ohiofoot.org.
You just realized your business needed to hire someone yesterday. How can you find amazing candidates fast? Easy. Just use Indeed. Start at Indeed.com/credit.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
It's Friday. We have made it to the weekend, and we will see the return of humidity as well as chances for showers and thunderstorms throughout the day. However, if you don't have a shower and a storm, it will be mostly cloudy to even partly cloudy with our highs in the mid-80s. For tonight, lows into the upper 60s with chances of showers and storms, and then we go into the weekend on Saturday with chances of rain in the forecast. Otherwise, it'll be cloudy and highs near 80 degrees. For the Fan, I'm meteorologist Meredith Garfalo with your 10 weather impact forecast.
The ESPN Bet Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus is the official sportsbook of Common Man and Timmy. Weekdays at 3. The Fan.
The show you can feel deep down in your plums.
No, that is a bad place to touch. No.
This is Common Man and Timmy.
Let's go to jail Friday. Send in your stories of hatred. At Man and Timmy 971 on X. Text the burner phone 614-787-3093. In the last segment, Timmy, who was playing the part of a 90-year-old grandmother today, said that this is satanic music from the Prodigy. Yes, that's what they're doing right now, Timmy. They're worshiping the devil. You and Candace Cameron, you're all locked yourself in a room.
No.
Don't open up the portal to hell.
Don't you say my name with Candace Cameron Bure.
I don't know. You played this for her.
Gal, by the way.
Oh, she's a good-looking gal.
Good, clean gal.
I had an affair once with Kimmy Gibbler.
This is, okay, satanic is a little strong. I'll admit.
You said it.
I'll admit.
Oh, the Prodigy. It hurts my sensibilities.
I didn't say anything about how it hurt me. I just
hear the devil through that music.
Victor Hovland would likely enjoy them.
No, he
because
wouldn't.
Of the type of music he listens to.
Victor Hovland. What's one of the bands that T-Bone likes?
You don't think he's got range? Like if he likes metalcore or death metal, that he can't also dabble with some Prodigy? You don't think T-Bone?
That's what they're listening to.
Right. Yeah. They're not like that. But I would actually listen to some Prodigy. Might be popping them on. Firestarter. So good.
Ted, was this after you were banging?
Yeah.
No, I was banging.
This is mid-90s, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Teddy's older than us, though. He's Motley Crue. I mean, he's girls. I mean,
I didn't just stop there. I came into the 90s and banged the electro music or whatever that's called.
Bang the electro
punk. Okay. Yeah. Psychosomatic, acting insane. Break the pressure.
You're an idiot.
Thank you.
For many reasons. But if you're not familiar with Timmy is going on vacation starting tomorrow. He's going to be gone all next week. I have a hodgepodge of guest hosts. I'm not going to tell you who. It's a big surprise.
Next week. I can't wait to find out.
Actually, it's not a surprise at all. Monday, it's going to be Jen Winters. She's going to be with me and hopefully not crapping her pants or dropping the F-bomb or falling down. Tuesday and Wednesday will be Adam King.
Oh, boy.
And if you think that I give him a hard time off the air, will you just wait till I do 3 hours with him? He'll be begging for mercy by the end of that. Thursday, an entire show with our good friend. She's inappropriate. She likes to use the B word. Nicole Sheeran from 10 TV. An entire show with Nicole Sheeran. And on Friday, wanted to change it up a little bit. Do a show with somebody I've never really worked with before. Somebody who normally does not host shows. So on Friday, me and Evil Bald Colin.
Oh, baby. How about this?
So a big week's worth of shows.
Bald Colin on Afternoon Drive, my guy. We've been doing the Mad About Hoops podcast together for years. We've now let another good clean boy into the mix in Jacob Reimer. We have a lot of fun. I think that'll be quite enjoyable. It'll be a real nice surprise.
It's either going to be really, really good or horribly bad, which in turn makes it good, I think.
What would you do
for a Klondike bar?
What would you do if you're 45 minutes into that thing on Friday and CB's just like, oh, man, I just got to go do some schedules now.
Then I'd say hit the bricks.
Me
and Teddy will take care of it. Right, Teddy?
Yeah, we'll be fine.
You know, people ask me why you don't host a whole show with me. And I said, because Ted doesn't have a lot of depth.
Yeah.
Ted's pretty shallow.
Think about that, Teddy.
Yeah, that's all I have. So I could do maybe one segment, but after that, then I'd be like, yeah, we're done here.
I don't know. You're good at, because Teddy, when he does stuff, like if you listen at the beginning of the weekend podcast, he is setting things up. So I don't know if you would be better. I don't know if you would be better in that one chair or better in the two chair if you were going to host.
Probably the one chair. That way I could get you in and out of the breaks and then set up the topics, and then whoever's doing the two chair can just go on. And
yeah.
Is that all we do
in
here?
a way,
You're
the executive producer, so you kind of have the whole show under your domain.
Yeah, don't expect me to be entertaining in that one chair, but yeah.
I'm not. Good thing I'm not. Hey, so this idiot, Timmy, next to me, he's going on vacation tomorrow. So you would think that tomorrow would be his favorite day because it's the first day of vacation. You're done. You don't have to come back to this place for a week. But no. This moron for years has told me that the day before vacation is the best day. And tomorrow, the first day of the vacation, is the worst day because you're aware that it will be over soon, even though it just started. Why do you even go on vacation then?
It's a good question, right? I should just schedule vacations.
But never go.
Yes, schedule the vacations, but then don't go.
You keep pushing them back.
Yeah, push them back.
Oh, next week. Next week.
Yeah, so I can always live in that frame of mind. It's just about being in a good mental headspace because you don't get a ton of vacation. I mean, I don't think many Americans do. No, I don't think so.
Beamer's been gone for a month and a half.
Well, Beamer had the hack. We've noticed that about Beamer since we all started working here. I mean, you've worked here the longest, but Beamer came in, and then all of a sudden he had 12 weeks of vacation, and nobody ever fixed the glitch. Every time he takes time off, it's half a month. Like, that's how it goes for him. I don't know what he did or what strings he was able to pull, but it worked for him. So the thinking is all about anticipation. And part of it, yes, is I'm a little bit psychopathic when I'm thinking about things in that nature.
Does this extend to all parts of your life or just vacation?
I would say...
Like if I say, hey, tomorrow night we're going out to a big dinner. You, me, like Hyde Park, steaks, whatever you want, it's all on me. When we get to the actual table, do you get depressed?
No.
When you're eating the meal, do you get sad? Knowing that the experience is almost over?
I would say there's a little bit of that. Once we're halfway through the meal, I would feel maybe a tiny bit of that. Oh, boy, this was so much fun. I'm looking forward to this, and I'm starting to get full, and I wish that I wasn't full because I'm enjoying this food so much. I think that's a compliment to the restaurant. I think that's a compliment to the chef who's preparing that I enjoy it so much. The anticipation, I'd be excited about. What's wrong? I also don't know what's wrong or what's bad about that. Being excited about something that's in the forefront and kind of skipping around all day. Yeah,
I always wondered.
I get to go to Hyde Park with my friends later tonight. And feeling good about
your
that.
wife sees in you and why she decided to marry you. Because I know you, I think, better than anybody else who's not your wife.
We say that to each other all the time. We both wonder that.
But I think I figured out your secret to success. That attitude is probably very helpful in the sack. Because you're probably the king of foreplay. Can we get to it now? No, honey. I'm still on you.
Not
yet. We'll get to me,
Yet.
Nope, not interested.
I shaved my face for you so the kissy time can be lots of fun.
When you get to me, then it's almost over. So we're going to stick on you.
Oh, that's right. Every second that passes, once I step out of here at 6 o'clock, I'll be 1 second closer to coming back to work.
And that's what you're going to think about.
That's what'll be going through my mind.
Now, if you were going to a different place, why do you go on these family vacations every single year? And by family vacations, I don't mean your family, the kid and the wife. I mean the extended family. Isn't that exhausting mentally?
I mean, I guess it could be, but we've been going on these family reunion trips since the 1950s.
But does that make it right? We've been doing a lot of things since the 1950s, and then we got with the times, Timmy.
Yes, I understand that, but if everybody is doing it and staying in their own condos and we kind of meet up on the beach
in the middle of the day,
it's not like anyone is forced or anyone has a gun to their head about how you have to go here every single afternoon. You can still go off and do other activities and do other things. I totally get the idea of staying in the same condo with extended family, how that doesn't work for everybody. I get it. I do. It works for us. For the most part.
I was going to say, should we get your wife on the phone right now?
Let's talk.
I just told you the positive aspect of being married to you.
Yeah.
This is what she has to deal with every other time.
Mm-hmm. You know, it's 1 week.
It's been 1 week. Stupid F. Buckeye hoops. Look, we talked about the new floor, the new court that's going to go in at the shot. They have revealed it today. It's actually 2 separate designs. We'll talk about it coming up in 2 minutes. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
You should watch out for an accident that's blocking the center lane if you're on southbound 270 on the East Outer Belt before 670. You're going to find it slow from Easton Way. And we also have an accident that's blocking the right lane on westbound 70 on the east side after Miller Avenue. That's slow from Alum Creek Drive. This report is sponsored by Allstate. Some people just know you could save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Those people are probably saving a carload of cash right now. So what are you waiting for? Check Allstate first for a quote today. You're in good hands with Allstate. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
At Kroger, we've lowered prices on over 1,000 items across our stores so you can save even more. Whether you're shopping in-store or online at Kroger, we've lowered prices on thousands of the items your family wants and needs. And with lower prices, your dollar goes further every time you shop with us. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Save big on eggs. Right now, 18-count cartons of large grade A Kroger brand eggs are just $3.49 each with your digital coupon. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
The Roofing Guys are your locally owned, trusted family business right here in Central Ohio. They've been hammering quality and service through the roof for over 25 years, offering professional services in roofing, siding, gutters, and more. Contact them at theroofingguys.com. That's theroofingguys.com.
It's graduation season, a time to celebrate the end of an era and the beginning of a whole new story. At Diamonds Direct, we believe moments like these deserve to be remembered beautifully. Honor your graduate with a timeless gift, a birthstone ring, a classic pendant, diamond studs, or an heirloom piece they'll treasure forever. No pressure, all sparkle, and expert guidance every step of the way. Diamonds Direct, your love, our passion.
From military life to a rewarding career in IT, kickstart your new journey in a matter of months in the fields of IT and cybersecurity, including AI. Learn more at mycomputercareer.edu/CWP. Financial aid is available for qualified students, including VA benefits.
Common Man and Timmy is sponsored by Hinderer Motorsports. Listen every weekday from 3 to 6. They're good, clean boys. The Fan.
Panama Ted is being forced to produce this show against his will. You're listening to Common Man and Timmy.
Subscribe to the podcast of this stupid show. It's available wherever you get your stupid audio. Just search Common Man and Timmy. Click. Subscribe. Every single show comes right to your device free of charge. Podcast brought to you by our friends, Care Heating and Cooling. Go to jail Text the burner phone, 614-787-3093. Timmy will send people to jail coming up at 3:46. Buckeye Hoops unveiled their new court designs today. One with a block O, one with a script Buckeyes.
There we go. There we go.
They're the same except for those two things.
They're clamoring for the script Buckeyes to be incorporated more permanently.
That's fine. I have no problem with that. I have no problem with alternating the courts. It's not something we've typically done during the season, but that's fine. Let them live. Both, however, both varieties have the main hardwood as gray, which I don't need it. I don't want it.
No.
But you know what? Here's what I've decided. I'm not in society anymore. Society has passed me by. This is how people feel, I guess, when they're in the nursing home and they just get wheeled out in the hallway and, you know, they know that, like, the nursing home cat comes and sits by them. They know that it's almost the end for them.
Or you get to the point where they actually just give you a stuffed cat and you think that it's real.
Well, whatever.
Yeah.
This is where I am, almost. And it started with the pancake and waffle thing. You know, I thought we were a pancake society. Instead, we did a poll. Everybody loves the waffles. Nobody was on my pancake team. It was very upsetting to me. It was. I went home and cried myself to sleep. And now I see these court designs and I, see the images and I click on the comments and it's fire. It's wonderful. I love it. Oh, I don't know when Bobby Carpenter got here too. Hey,
I don't either.
hey.
Yeah, I don't either. But I'm with you.
No.
This was
I
it for
embrace
me.
it now.
No, don't embrace it.
You know what? Just have
embrace it.
Diarrhea right on the court. Who cares? Go ahead.
I woke up today feeling like you felt about the pancakes, how you described it last week, what you just said right there. I have been watching basketball courts turn this way for I don't know how many years. It started for me with the Oregon Ducks when they chose to have some artist design it and they had that gigantic tree, right? And the tree takes over the entire basketball court. And I just, as a fan, I have certain expectations to what the field of play is going to look like. I've taken this stance when it comes to the blue turf for football, for Idaho State. You're trying to have a thing. You're trying to do something and work too hard to separate yourself. What did I say?
Idaho State.
I said Idaho State. Well, they're probably going to have an orange field because they're the
Somebody does
Bengals
have a red. Who's got the red? It's
Eastern
Oregon State.
Washington.
Is it Eastern Washington? I thought it was. All right.
Eastern Washington has a red field. I mean, are you kidding me? Coastal Carolina, who we just talked about, can't have a green field. They've got to make it a teal field.
I'm
so
all
it can
for
be
it now.
theirs.
I'm done fighting.
Oh, God, no.
I can't fight this feeling anymore.
That's a good one, too. But we can't. Come on. A court is wood. What's
it's
wrong
still
with
wood.
the
It's
color of... Well, I know it's still wood. Why do we have to paint it some unnatural color?
It's hip.
What is like the regular light wood? What is that, a walnut or... What is that? Like
an ash?
An ash?
Be a pine?
I think it's pine. Hickory, maybe?
Pine's okay.
Little hickory? Just light colored wood. Like it's always been. And then you have the paint to do some kind of cool design. You have the center court logo to do some kind of cool design. You have all of the borders and the baseline to do something cool with splashes of color
Here's
and
what I
do
know.
different things. I think it's relatively clean. There's not like a whole lot going on
I don't
with it.
I don't like the gray.
But the whole thing is gray, and I don't know what that's going to look like when I'm sitting in the arena now. It's not what I was envisioning.
Bjorky says this is going to change the landscape of college basketball. He says we could have done the same thing, but I think in this case it was, you know what? We need to inject some new energy and just a new talking point. The court, I think, can do that. New talking point.
New talking point.
Once we landed on these concepts, everyone felt it was a good mix of no one's going to walk into the building and be like, oh, I didn't even notice they changed the court. If you've come to a game every year for the past 10 years, you'll walk into the arena and immediately recognize that something's different. I think that was an important part of it. Okay. So you'll know that it's different. Congratulations. Also, they're going to use the script logo on a lot of the jerseys. They'll do some throwback games in the gray on the jerseys. So he wanted the court to match that. He said that was another part. How can we make game day experiences not feel redundant? Maybe one day you come to the game and they're playing on the script court and the graphics on the video board are different. And it's a slightly different environment just to break up the monotony of the experience. Can I tell you something? That quote right there, by the way, that was not Bjorky. That was Gemma.
That's Joe Gemma.
Joe Gemma.
And I relatively like him and like the work that he's done and the designs he's put out there. But I think
that's fine. Hold on.
When we choose the base color of the court, I think is just another thing.
That should not be part of the talking point. The monotony of the experience. You know how you don't have a monotony of the experience? You have a good basketball team out there that people want to see. Right? Oh, I'm going to go to the game. This floor is different. I'm glad I came. What are we talking about? Look, I'm not saying none of these things matter. All right, the in-arena experience, it does matter. The Blue Jackets, they have their little stuff they do put out there, and they shoot
T-shirts.
T-shirts.
They got the Gatlin gun
all
for
that
T-shirts.
Stuff,
yes, I'm never sitting in a spot where I can catch one, so it doesn't matter.
There's no coincidence that they have their best attendance years, not when they have more T-shirts to throw into the crowd. It's when they win the most games.
Winning basketball games is big.
Games.
But look, like we keep coming back to the same subject, is that they built an arena that is too big for the primary team that plays in there. And you've got issues in maximizing what the in-arena experience is because it will just sound too quiet or look too empty to the people that are in there.
Your eye's going to be drawn to the new court, and you're not going to concentrate on all the empty seats that are there.
Court is good. I'm not going to say that the court's nothing, but yes, we're avoiding another issue here, and I really do hope that there's still more work that's going to be done into looking at the data and figuring out certain games where they will actually do something with that upper bowl and create a more intimate environment for basketball. Or in the off chance, and I don't know how many years away we are from it, when hockey can get out of that building and get their own facility. I know we got a lot of things to pay for now, and we're trying to figure out how with the $20.5 million budget and trying to keep 36 varsity sports, how we can afford all this stuff. But hockey does still need a place to play. There aren't many other athletic departments with hockey teams at this level that don't have a spot to play in, where they can either share or have a place they can call home, where they can also practice in and stay in the same spot with their locker rooms. That can help them reconfigure what Value City Arena is for basketball.
I've seen it all over the years. You know, oh, what's the problem? Oh, we got to move the students. That's the problem. All right, we'll move the students. Move the PSL holders someplace else so the students go on the baseline. Oh, well, that's not working either because sometimes they don't always show up. How do we get the students there? Must be the court design. That's it. That's going to get the students really talking. Here's another Bjorky quote. I think as we studied everything, how do we make sure Ohio State basketball is cutting edge? How do we make it cool? How do we get it talked about maybe in a different way? And how does that affect game day atmosphere? We're not going to be able to shrink the Schottenstein Center, but we can make the court more of a focal point through lighting, through the design, where it feels more intimate. Intimate. The court, maybe it's time just to do something different and get people talking about our program in a different way. I think both men and women, the players are going to love it. The fans are really going to love it. I think it speaks to Ohio State tradition and all those kinds of things.
No,
it's going to be cool.
I don't know that
it's going to be cool.
I don't know that all of those things are we're going to snap our fingers and that's going to be Buckeye basketball being fixed. I do think that the team that Jake Diebler and his staff have been able to assemble and bring back a lot of these talented guys for next year, that's going to be what helps them get to the NCAA tournament again, is by having a good nucleus. I really do. I like the design from Joe. I think he does good work in the script Buckeyes and the Block O. I'm just a little put off at the base color of it. I feel like that's taken a step and going, and again, this maybe feels like I'm becoming out of touch now with what most people want in a basketball court, because we talk about what the NBA had again in the in-season tournament. I thought those were abominations. I think Jay Burson would roll over. I was about to say roll over in his grave. No, just roll over.
He's not in the grave yet.
He's a long way from it.
Don't kill me yet, Timmy.
No, Jay, you're not in there yet.
Don't kill me.
Long, long way away.
You know what?
Makes my eyes burn out of my skull watching on some of these courts.
Let's pretend it's great. Let's pretend I love it and you love it and everybody else loves it. Let's live in this land for a little while, okay? Even with that, don't you think with all these quotes, we're putting a little bit too much importance on a court design? We're essentially talking about changing the trajectory of your game day experience based on some new wood we've put down? What the hell are we talking about?
Wood, Mike. Wood is good.
Fine. Go to jail is up next. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
We've got some stop-and-go traffic that's causing a 5-minute delay on westbound 270 on the South Outer Belt between US 23 and 71. Also expect some slow traffic on southbound 270 on the East Outer Belt from Main Street to I-70. This report is sponsored by the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation. The Crohn's and Colitis Foundation has been at the forefront of inflammatory bowel disease research and care for over 50 years. Learn more about research, education, and support at Crohn'sColitisFoundation.org. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
I think I just wrote the song of the summer. Listen.
That's just you drinking a big gulp from Speedway.
And just 89 cents for any size with Speedy Rewards? That's a hit. The convenience stores of Speedway. Valid through 6/24/25. See app for full terms.
He shoots, he scores! No matter your sport, it's a great time of year to be a fan. But the fun stops when you or a loved one can't control your gambling. At Maryhaven, we're here to help. Whether it's gambling, drugs, alcohol, or mental health, you don't have to go it alone. With in-person, virtual, and group options, Maryhaven meets you where you are. Always judgment-free. Go to maryhaven.com today. That's maryhaven.com.
A healthy body needs good food. This summer, the Ohio Department of Education and Workforce is sponsoring Sun Meals, a summer food program where kids eat free. Children under 18 receive healthy meals and no sign-up is required. Locations may be right in your neighborhood. Call 1-866-348-6479 or visit education.ohio.gov/kidseat for meal locations and times. That's education.ohio.gov/kidseat.
Introducing Ice Cream Quakes from UDF. Big chunks of your favorite candies and cookies blended with real UDF ice cream. Made the way you want. Real creamy, real chunky, real. Ice Cream Quakes. New from United Dairy Farmers.
It's been a great run. Care Heating and Cooling has achieved goals I could only imagine 30 years ago. But now it's time for the next generation to take over. This is Mike Weens, now the retired founder of Care Heating and Cooling with my sons, Dennis and Ryan.
Dad, as Care grew over the years, you had many opportunities to sell Care to one of the big conglomerates that are buying companies all over Central Ohio. So tell our customers why you decided to keep Care in the family.
After talking about Care's values for over 30 years, I couldn't bear the thought of Care becoming the kind of company I was warning our customers about. I know the two of you will continue to treat our customers as I would, with honesty and integrity.
We will, Dad. In 2024, Care was awarded a BBB Torch Award for Ethics and was named the Lennox Partner of the Year. You don't earn those awards by leaving cat toys behind.
Call Care Heating and Cooling at 1-800-COOLING or schedule an appointment online at careheatingandcooling.com. When you need a company you can trust.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Donate today at carsforkids.org. That's cars with a K. Your car can be picked up as soon as the next day. Receive a tax deduction and vacation voucher.
1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Now accepting donations of land, homes, buildings, or any kind of real estate.
Can't get enough of your favorite fan content? Good news, we're on all the digitals. Follow 971 The Fan on X, Facebook, YouTube, The Talk, and Gram. Your digital home for endless shenanigans. The Fan.
Common Man here. I've told you about my friends at Sell for 1% Realtors. I am back to remind you that if you're thinking about selling your home, it should not cost you 6% to do it. Their premise is almost too good to be true. They sell your home for 1% commission, not 6. That's it. I had to check it out for myself, see if it was legit. I met with the family-run business here in Central Ohio. They will give you everything you expect from any realtor for a whole lot less. This is full service, not discount. They literally do everything that a realtor who charges you 6% is going to do, and probably more. They can do it because they use today's technology, which has made the realtor's job easier, taking photos, signing documents on your phone. And instead of keeping their prices the same like everybody else does, they pass the savings on to you because they know you're going to be happy with the service. Tell a friend, they get more business. Oh, what a novel concept. If I knew about these guys 10 years ago, I would have saved a boatload of money. On average, customers save about 10 grand in commissions. If you're selling, give my guys a call. 614-451-6616. Sellfor1%.com.
Want to know anything about the Fans contest, how to win, or what's up for grabs? Check out 971thefan.com. The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
This show cuts harder than a Cape Cod chip inside Timmy's mouth. This is Common Man and Timmy.
I want to talk to you about my friends at Tri-State Men's Health. Have you been feeling tired, unmotivated, irritable?
Yeah.
Just off?
Oh, yeah.
It might not just be stress or aging. It could be low testosterone. And here's the best part. You can find out for free at Tri-State Men's Health for a limited time only. How about that?
That's good.
See, normally it's $99 to go in. They give you all the tests. They tell you what your levels are. But now, for a limited time, it's free. And, yes. I was going to say, it's going to help your brain fog. It's certainly not helping mine. Call my guys at Tri-State Men's Health. Free first appointment. Take back control of your life. Call them now, 800-900-9654, or visit tristatemenshealth.com. Yeah. All right, go to jail.
He's the judge, jury, and executioner. Timmy Hall says, go to jail.
Sponsored by Metal Supermarkets. Visit metalsupermarkets.com/Columbus for all your metal needs.
All right, I was thinking about this as I was shopping in the Meijer the other day, Mike, and you tell me where you are. I understand how sometimes you got to bring the kids along with you to certain things, but when you have a family that, say, runs 6, 7, 8, 9 people deep.
That's a good gaggle, is what I like to call it.
It's a gaggle. It's a gaggle of people. And, okay, if you all want to, it's not that you can't all go somewhere together. You can all go to the store together. But could you like break it up a little bit? Could you disperse? I just can't stand that when we are in aisles that are a certain width and people walk around and have no idea for other people that are also there. I'm trying to take a look at the cracker section right now. I'm trying to get my club crackers.
Timmy needs his crackers.
Could you please move aside? There's 8, 9 people that are just piddling around, and there's only one person in the unit that's actually doing something, that's actually shopping. Maybe send them to some
jail?
other spot. Yeah, send them to jail, of course, but send them to some other spots in the store. Have them have a shopping cart or a carrier thing and pick up some of the items for you.
Send them on a little quest, you say.
Send them out on a little quest. It breaks things up. That way we're not clogging everything. Does that agitate you as much as it agitates me?
Timmy, everything
in my
agitates
head
me.
saying, move, get out of the way.
I have come to a verdict. I'm going to say first violation, probation. Because, some people are in their own heads and maybe they don't realize what they're doing to other people. But once you're made aware that you're impacting somebody else's shopping experience and you choose to do nothing about it, then I say minimum 10 years prison. You can apply for parole.
Okay.
But only then, during your parole time, are you allowed to shop off-peak hours at the Meijer.
Off-peak, right?
So that means you're going in at 10 o'clock at night. Sorry, you have to.
And this is part of why I have certain times of the day and certain days of the week where I will allow myself to go shopping. That's why sometimes I enjoy the Sam's Club Plus membership, because you can go in the store before everybody else is allowed in.
Except the other Sam's Club Plus members.
Yeah, but it's
only a select few of you.
It's a lot less people. Yeah, we're Plus members. So that's the good thing. Speaking of the club here.
Hold on, I want to send somebody to jail.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Let me send somebody to jail.
Send some people to jail.
I've asked you about this. I don't know how this guy keeps a job. I really don't. I saw the PGA Tour is hiring NFL executive VP Brian Rolap.
I saw that too.
As CEO. And I'm
So
thinking,
what's going to happen here?
Are they finally going to get rid of that do-nothing piece of crap Jay Monahan as commissioner? No. This guy's going to work alongside Jay Monahan, who apparently is like Joe Paterno. He can never leave, even though I'm not sure why. Because under his watch, he has done nothing but seen the game of golf fracture, announce an agreement with Liv that doesn't really exist, alienate his core golfers by making decisions and going behind their backs on things, and yet Jay Monahan still has a job. How? Go to jail. 50 years for him. That's right, 50 years, no parole.
50 years?
50 years.
I would argue we could go 75 or 100.
Well, I mean, he's going to die at some point. He's like 50-something years old. I assume 50 years is almost like a life sentence.
50 years, good point. That's going to take care of it because he's probably 55 or 60. But just to make sure, it's still adding to the sentence. That just makes it for damn sure that none of the situations are going to change. He's not going to be able to bargain his way out of that while he's sitting in jail for any point in time. I agree with everything that you said. The game that I love is different. You cannot watch it the same way when it's regular PGA Tour events because of all the guys that are with Liv. There has been no discussion about how can we form the two tours together.
No, there has been
common
discussion.
events.
And he says it was done. We've come to an agreement. Oh, yeah, what's the agreement? We haven't worked that out yet. Well, that was 3 years ago.
That's not enough discussion for me. Apparently that whatever they formed back in 2023, that ran out, I think, at the end of that calendar year. They came to some agreement in June of 23, and by the end of that year, that deal was done. It was a deal that was no deal. What did it do? What was it all for? And now everybody out there, I mean, we heard Bryson DeChambeau, he's talking about wanting to re-up with them. So that's that. Brooks Koepka was the one guy that reportedly, through Fred Couples, right, maybe wanted to find his way back to the PGA Tour.
Give me some listener go to jail.
Let me actually give you one from my lovely wife, Sarah. She likes to send some people to jail. She texted in. She was out at the store, and they've got these robot cleaners now that take care of the hard surface flooring. And so this robot, this AI thing is roaming around Sam's Club. It actually has a seat to it. I don't know if you've seen those things.
I ain't seen
Somebody can sit in that, but no one's ever sitting in it. So it just roams around. And she says this effing thing at Sam's will literally come right up to you and block the entire aisle and just sit there and beep. And also to jail, the people who laugh at this stupid bleeping robot that won't move, stand there and block the whole GD aisle, are also the people that are in a long line at checkout in the GD aisle, 2 by 2, so you can't even get to the food that you want to get to. I couldn't find the bleeping sunscreen, and then I gave up. I had to get out of there. Jail for these people, jail for the robot.
Teddy, I think we finally found out why these two are married. I mean, you guys must have just some wild sack time.
Well, I can't say that I disagree.
Instead of visualizing other people that you want to do it with, you're visualizing people you want to kill. And you have that common ground.
I also have some.
Yeah.
I have a jail here from.
We're out of time.
Chip Dip.
We're out of time.
Okay.
We'll come back to it. We're going to do it all day.
Later on, Chip Dip.
Don't worry. Go to jail continues for all of you. It's done for Timmy. Done for me. At Man and Timmy 971 on X. Text the burner phone 614-787-3093. Pick your parlay. I got 3 parlays guaranteed, not really, to make you money.
Yes.
That's coming up next. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
Traffic is starting to back up and cause a 10-minute delay on westbound 104 between Groveport Road and 71. And we've got a disabled vehicle that's in the center lane on northbound 71 on the south side after Greenlawn Avenue, causing some holdup there. This report is sponsored by Ohio Basement Authority. Is your concrete cracking? Is your uneven walkway dangerous? Contact Ohio Basement Authority, the concrete lifting experts. Get your free inspection today. Learn more at ohiobasementauthority.com. Licensed in all states where work is performed. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Did you want information on the Ohio Lottery's Easy Play games? Okay. Easy Play games have everything needed to play printed on the ticket, so you never wait for a drawing. And with Easy Play Progressive games, they can instantly win the game's jackpot, which oftentimes grow and grow to over $1 million. All lottery players are subject to Ohio laws and commission regulations. Play responsibly. Want another commercial? Okay.
It's Kubota Orange Days. From America's #1 selling compact tractor to zero-turn mowers and versatile RTVs, get your perfect match delivered to your door. Now through June 30th, get 0 down, 0% APR for 84 months or up to $2,000 off BX 2380 tractors. See the details at KubotaOrangeDays.com.
Stop by CEC Turf and Tractor in Athens, Canal Winchester, Lancaster, or Toledo to see their full line of Kubota tractors and mowers, or check them out online at CECTurfandTractor.com.
Hey there, friends. Bo Bishop here. Spring weather has arrived, and we all know what that brings. Warmer weather and severe storms. Well, when bad weather hits, we all know it can cause leaky roofs or even damage to your siding and gutters. The Roofing Guys are your local experts in roofing, siding, and gutters and more, providing top quality through every roof, every time. So it's just a small repair, full replacement, or even peace of mind. You need to contact my guys, the Roofing Guys, 614-626-7000, or visit them at theroofingguys.com. That's theroofingguys.com.
Hi, this is Bob Masheter from Dick Masheter Ford. Thank you to all of Central Ohio as we head towards 60 years of doing business in the Buckeye State. Dad opened up in 1967 simply trying to offer a better way to buy a car, and we've been working ever since to serve our neighbors. We have served you through wars, recessions, and even a Chinese virus. Here is to serving you and your kids and your grandkids for the next 60 years, except on Sundays when we're closed, because it's the right thing to do. Still 24/7 at masheterford.net. Thanks.
When sudden illness or injury strike, Ohio State offers 3 types of urgent care to meet any of your needs. From traditional urgent care to our specialized orthopedic urgent care for activity-related injuries and advanced urgent care for more serious injury and illness. Ohio State's experts treat everything from broken bones to ear infections and colds and flu. When your illness or injury can't wait, the choice is clear.
Breaking news, and this one is almost unbelievable.
Yeah, it's all about new customers at Bet365 because they get $150 in bonus bets when they bet $5, win or lose. And even better, bonus bets can be used on the spread, totals, and player props.
There you have it. Bet $5 to get $150 in bonus bets, win or lose. And see why it's never ordinary at Bet365. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Ohio. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. T&Cs apply. Available in app only.
Hi, I'm Bob Capace from Worthington Jewelers.
And I'm his very overpaid celebrity endorser, Common Man. Bob, I heard somewhere, actually from you many, many times, that Worthington Jewelers is where Columbus gets engaged.
It's too bad you and Timmy can't engage the audience.
Good zing, Bob.
If you're thinking of popping the question, there's only one place to go.
Worthington Jewelers on High Street in Worthington. WorthingtonJewelers.com. Tell them Common Man sent you.
Working your way through that honey-do list? That means more flushes, more showers, more fiddling with the thermostat. Trust the pros at the Waterworks with your plumbing and drain cleanings and repairs and all your heating and cooling needs. Our certified pros can repair or replace your furnace or air conditioner. Clogs? Call the Waterworks. Drain cleaning? Call the Waterworks. Plumbing issues? Call the Waterworks. Furnace repairs? Call the Waterworks. The Waterworks. Trusted neighborhood plumbing, drain, heating, and cooling experts.
Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone. Guys, listen up. How many of you out there have been diagnosed with sleep apnea? Maybe your partner can't tolerate your snoring every night. You can't stand your CPAP machine. I totally get it. But the good news is there are alternatives to the CPAP machine. And Dr. Mark Levy is here to change your sleep and your life. Trust me, your spouse will thank you later. Dr. Mark Levy can customize an oral appliance that opens your airways, helps you breathe better, and of course, stops your snoring. That's the main point. It's quick and comfortable and an alternative to those bulky, loud CPAP machines you always hear about. For over 15 years, Dr. Mark Levy has led the way when it comes to treating snoring and sleep apnea, and now he's expanding his practice to better serve his patients with a brand new location in Marysville. I love Marysville. If you're snoring and not sleeping, you need to call Dr. Mark Levy's office today. Do not delay. Schedule your appointment today with Dr. Mark Levy at 1-800-MORE-SLEEP. That's 1-800-MORE-SLEEP. You can also visit him online at sleepbettercolumbus.com. And now, sleepbettermarysville.com too.
Broadcasting from the Lindsay Honda Studios.
Honda makes the cars. Lindsay makes the difference. Visit lindsayhonda.com.
WBNS-FM, HD1 Columbus. The Fan. Sports Center.
Good afternoon. I'm Paul Keels. A shared lead in the second round of the U.S. Open at Oakmont. J.J. Spawn and Tristan Lawrence both atop the leaderboard at 4 under par. Sam Burns is stroking off the lead after a sizzling 565 today. It's got him 3 under through 2 rounds. And Ben Griffin 2 off the lead at -2. Baseball tonight, it'll be the Cincinnati Reds in Detroit to take on the Tigers. Cleveland Guardians open a weekend series in Seattle against the Mariners. Columbus Clippers continue their road trip playing at Buffalo tonight. Game 4 of the NBA Finals this evening. Oklahoma City at Indiana. Pacers lead the Thunder 2-1. Denver Nuggets guard Russell Westbrook has declined his $3.4 million player option next season. He'll become a free agent. This update brought to you by RCD RV Supercenter, located in Heath, Delaware, and Pataskala, or at rcdrv.com. Breaking sports news when it happens on The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
Over 50 years of combined radio experience. They also have a combined mental age of 11. You're listening to Common Man and Timmy.
This dumb show brought to you by the Hinder Motor Company. I saw that some people playing disc golf.
Okay.
In South Carolina, they were on the golf course and they saw something fall from the sky. I guess a bird had dropped it. A large seabird had dropped it from the sky. They went over to investigate. It was a hammerhead shark.
Oh, my God.
A baby hammerhead shark.
A baby hammerhead shark. A bird just dropped it.
Just right on the golf course. Just
on
fell from the sky.
On the disc golf
course. The disc golf course. I'm sorry.
Yeah. You would never play that, would you?
Disc golf?
Yeah, disc golf.
No.
Yeah.
If I'm going to play golf, I'll play regular golf badly.
Yeah, I get disc golf's not going to take you as much time. You just got to get a couple of flying discs and you throw them at those metal baskets.
You're probably pissing off all the disc golf players right now.
You know what?
What a simple game, huh, Timmy? That's all we do is just throw a little disc and drink a Coors Light, and that's the end of it.
Well, that sounds nice. That sounds refreshing.
Ooh, refreshing.
Got your driver disc, you got your mid-range disc, and your putter disc.
You have a caddy that tells you which disc to use?
You should. Why not?
I think you need a weighted disc for this one.
I mean, how's it gonna get the distance?
There's no such thing as the rough, though, right? I mean, because you just pick the disc up and throw it. So it's not like you're hitting a ball out of the rough.
Yeah, your lie is always the same. Right. The lie is your hand.
The angle's a little bit different, but you're still picking it up.
You don't want to throw it into a bad place. So, I get how the game was developed, but I'm a golfer. Like, if I get time to go and do something for leisure activity, I want to go and play real golf. Some people don't play real golf, so there's also, like, foot golf is a thing, too, where you take a soccer ball. And I know there have been some cases where
golf de foot.
They've built some of these right next to actual pitch and putt courses, and the golfers and the foot golfers can get into it a little bit.
Well, here's the good news: is that what I know about golfers, they always take it in stride. They always take it. Well, what are you doing over there? You doing a little foot golf? That sounds good.
Apparently,
your shirt's off, no problem.
apparently the golfers don't think too kindly of the foot golfers when they try to take their game as seriously. What are you, lining up a putt with your soccer ball? Kick it into the giant bucket already is what they would say.
You know, if they had live golf for foot golf, one of the teams would have to be the Foot Clan. Like Ninja Turtles.
Is Master Shredder their guy?
Just saying.
Looking for the Turtles?
Parlay.
Common Man and Timmy present Pick Your Parlay.
I'm going to make you some money. These two idiots are going to lose you money.
That's all we've been doing since we started this.
All right, Reds start up a series in Detroit tonight. Tigers are going with an opener tonight, as you do, in the form of lefty Brant Herter. Herter? I hardly knew her. Reds against lefties this season, bad. They're 8-14 in games started by the Southpaws. Their batting average against righties, .256, which in 2025 is fine. Lefties, .214, Teddy. Nah. Tigers are 20 games over. I think they'll be 21 games over after tonight. Money line is -130. Take the Tigers tonight. F1 Canadian Grand Prix this weekend. There is one Canadian driver on the circuit. His name is Lance Stroll, who drives for Aston Martin. He's been out of action with a wrist injury, but he's going to be back this weekend. But he will do nothing because he's a Nepo baby and his car sucks. Other than that, yay, Canada. We've had 9 races so far on the calendar. 7 of them have been won by a McLaren car. But I am going to take Max Verstappen this week. He was fast in practice today. He won this race the past 3 years. Red Bull is desperate to stay relevant. Max had a bad outing in Spain, finished 10th the last time out. I think he wins on Sunday. Crew in Vancouver tomorrow night at the LDC. Whitecaps are good. As of late, Crew are not. Vancouver has an 11-game MLS point streak, but I think the time off did the Crew some good. What evidence do I have? None. But Crew are the money line favorites, despite Vancouver being the better team. Take the Crew to win tomorrow night. That is my 3-leg parlay.
All right, that's a nice little parlay, Mike. I'm going to start with the NBA playoffs tonight. The Indiana Pacers versus the Oklahoma City Thunder. Pacers prove that they are good enough to win on the road. Now they got a chance to take control of the series in front of home fans. I did also notice that the Indiana Fever, they've got a home game tomorrow. So I'm hoping that means, I haven't seen anything on social media.
I think Caitlin Clark's playing. I think she's supposed to.
I'm not tonight. Yeah, she playing tonight for the Pacers. We get her in a Pacers uniform.
Oh, you said Fever. I wasn't listening.
Yes, she plays for the Fever. Follow me here. They're home tomorrow, so they're not on the road.
More cowbell.
Cowbell. I need more Caitlin Clark. So she could take in this game again and be there because they are 8-0. The Pacers are 8-0 in the playoffs when Caitlin Clark is in attendance. So aside from Tyrese Halliburton playing really well, aside from Pascal Siakam playing really well, and they're just a good team, and I think you should give them more of a chance than what they were given to beat the Thunder in this series, I'll go with the Indiana Pacers to win on the money line. Now let's go to the Stanley Cup Finals. And by the way, the Pacers are an underdog, so you're getting plus money. This is just a dog kind of parlay for me. So the Florida Panthers going back on the road. The Panthers have won 9 games on the road in this postseason. 9 times. That's more than they've won at home in this postseason. So I like them to go and take back the 3-2 series lead on the road in Edmonton tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. So that's part 2. Now we're both roping in the Crew into our parlay.
You take the Crew like I did?
I'm not taking the Crew.
Oh,
this is where I hedge. This is where I hedge with my heart.
Crew.
I like the Crew. I've tried using the Crew a couple of times in my parlay already, and I've gotten burned. They're just sort of stuck in neutral right now, and they are going to be missing quite a few key players. And as you mentioned, aside from getting hammered in the CONCACAF Champions Cup, that's not regular MLS play anyhow. So I'm kind of glossing over that one. The Whitecaps are the best team in the entire league. They have the most points in MLS right now. So I'll go with Vancouver, who is also a dog on the road. $20 right there, by the way, wins you $429. Oh, it's some sweet action.
It's almost like parlays are hard. All right, Teddy, last one.
All right, well, I've been trying to get creative with these over the last few weeks. I've had no success, so I'm just going with 3 winners. I know Tim went with 3 dogs. I'm going with 3 favorites, and all in baseball here. We got the Phillies tonight. I'm taking them on the money line. I think they're just, they're the Phillies. They're rolling right now. I'm going to take them. The Mets, I'm taking T-Bones and Mets to get the job done as well. And then my third one here on the money line, this is one you had, Common Man. Tigers. I'm taking the Tigers as well against my Reds. That's my 3-team parlay there, and that'll be plus 435 odds, and hopefully this will get me out of my debt that I've had over the previous 4 weeks. So let's go. Let's get this done.
Man, nobody's taking the Angels over Charlie Morton.
I thought about it. Because that's Uncommon Man last week, though.
That's an Apple TV game tonight at 7 o'clock. The Angels.
There's going to be dozens.
Oh, boy.
Dozens of people.
Yeah. Orioles suck. Angels are not much better. And Charlie Morton is on the hill.
Nice.
Loss.
U.S. Open continues today. Who's golfing today? You know what? Let's do our little thing.
Gooch.
I know. I don't have it, though. All right. Give me a second.
Why no Coochie?
Here, Coochie. I give you Coochie.
I know Cooch.
Matt Kuchar update.
Cooch! Now, there is actually no Cooch at Oakmont for the U.S. Open, but I'm sure wherever he is, Cooch is paying attention to the action. Who's at the top of the leaderboard on day 2, Timmy?
Trevor Lawrence is up there right now. Can you believe it?
It's not Trevor Lawrence.
Tristan Lawrence.
Tristan Lawrence, he is a beefy man. He has some breast assists. I approve of him.
The South African is dominating right now. He is 5 under. Here's the thing, too. When you get to there's 6 guys that are at 1 under or better. That's it. That's the number of guys that are under par for this championship.
You sort of figured
That's
that,
not
right? I mean,
surprising.
it's a difficult course.
It's a really, really difficult course, but there's a big difference between does the winning score hit at 5 over par, or are a few guys able to keep the ball in play, tame the beast, and really figure it out. It is awfully impressive for those 6 guys that are under par right now, because that's taking some kind of focus.
Who knows if it stays that way, though, because starting tomorrow, stormy.
Could be some storms.
Chance of stormy.
Yep. Storms, stormies. That's going to affect the way this course plays for sure. Victor Hovland right there in the mix at 1 under par. He's just 4 back. JJ Spawn and Sam Burns are up there at 4 under and 3 under respectively as well.
The son of a future Hall of Famer made waves at Buckeye camp yesterday. Details coming up next. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
You're going to hit a 15-minute slowdown due to an accident that's blocking the right lane on westbound 270 on the South Outer Belt between US 23 and 71. And we've got another accident that's on the right shoulder of northbound 71 on the north side at 670, causing traffic to slow down. This report is sponsored by Erie Insurance, celebrating 100 years of protecting your family's most priceless moments. Then, now, always. Erie Insurance. ErieInsurance.com. That's ErieInsurance.com. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Do you suffer from leg pain, leg swelling, varicose veins, or leg ulcers? Dr. Barry Zeta and Dr. Joseph Senta at Ohio Vein and Vascular Polaris are pioneers in the vein and vascular field. Dr. Zeta and Dr. Senta can perform minimally invasive procedures that will get you back on track to a pain-free life. Stop living with leg pain and start the process to healthy living with a free healthy leg screening. Go to loveyourveins.com or call 614-426-VEIN. That's 614-426-VEIN or loveyourveins.com.
This summer, Giant Eagle is making a big splash with a carefree summer sweepstakes and your chance to win free groceries for a year. This June, just spend $10 or more shopping for backyard barbecues, road trip essentials, campfire treats, and everything in between. Then swipe your loyalty card for your chance to win. Only at Giant Eagle. No purchase necessary. Sweepstakes ends 6/30/25. For official rules, visit GiantEagleCarefreeSweeps.com.
Looking to sell your home? Don't pay 6% commission. Call my guys at Sell for 1% Realtors. They're full service, not a do-it-yourself kind of thing. On average, customers save over $10,000. Give them a call, 614-451-6616. That's 451-6616.
The Bobcat National Sales Event is happening now at Bobcat Enterprises. Get up to $10,000 in rebates or choose financing as low as 0% for 60 months on the industry's most comfortable compact loaders. See Bobcat Enterprises in Hilliard, Reynoldsburg, or Zanesville today for incredible savings during the National Sales Event, and find the current specials and full line of products at bobcatent.com. Some restrictions apply. Length of contract and rate may vary. Offer ends June 30th, 2025. Bobcat Enterprises, celebrating 50 years of serving you.
Hollywood Casino Columbus is bringing the funny this summer. Tiffany Haddish takes the mic on Friday, July 18th with the Funny and Fearless Tour. Then Dion Cole Live hits the stage Friday, September 5th for a night of nonstop laughs. 2 comedy icons, 2 unforgettable nights. Get your friends, grab a drink, and get ready to laugh all night long. Big names, big laughs, only at Hollywood Casino Columbus. Tickets available at Ticketmaster. Visit HollywoodColumbus.com for more details. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-589-9966.
Stay hydrated. It's hot out there.
So my teenage son just went out in sweatpants and a hoodie. It's 98 degrees. At least I know he'll be cool in our house, thanks to Atlas Butler. If something goes wrong, they'll fix it within 24 hours. They call it their comfort pledge.
Get too hot? My phone.
Oh, your phone. Should have known.
Atlas Butler is at your service. Call 1-800-FURNACE.
Boating season is finally here, and Buckeye Lake Marina is your go-to destination for all your on-the-water needs. With the largest inventory in Central Ohio, we've got a boat for everyone. So come on down and find your next dream boat at Buckeye Lake Marina. The good life, the lake life, starts at Buckeye Lake Marina.
After an audit of our programming, the suits here at the Fan decided we needed more baseball. And that common man is stupid. Good news. We fixed one of those problems. Catch the Reds on the Fan all season long. Yay, baseball. The ONN Daily Podcast. Get a recap of all the day's news from across the state.
ONN affiliate WBNS TV reports.
Haley Kirby reporting in downtown Toledo.
From the State House, Kevin Landers.
ONN Canton. ONN affiliate WKYC TV in Cleveland explains.
In Marietta, Brett Wharf, ONN News.
Emma Henderson in Genoa.
The ONN Daily Podcast. Listen at ONNradio.com or wherever you download your favorite podcasts from the Ohio News Network.
This is the sound of a popular American motorcycle. It's the sound of freedom, the open road, really good times. And this is what it sounds like with a drunk guy in it. How do you like the sound of that? Cops are cracking down on drunk motorcycle riders. If you ride drunk, you will get caught and you will get arrested. Drunk riding. Over the limit, under arrest. Paid for by the U.S. Department of Transportation.
From office supplies to IT essentials, Amazon Business provides tools that help you save costs and make insight-based decisions. Learn how to bring your visions to life at AmazonBusiness.com.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Hey there, Central Ohio. I'm 10 Weather Impact Meteorologist Michael Behrens at your latest forecast. Scattered showers, some storms around this afternoon and evening. Those will continue into tonight. Temperatures will drop down to around 70 or the upper 60s. As we head into your Saturday, expect scattered showers and storms, highs around the low 80s. Saturday night and Sunday, more scattered showers and storms continue. That's your latest 10 Weather Impact forecast. I'm meteorologist Michael Behrens on 97.1 The Fan.
The ESPN Bet Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus is the official sportsbook of Common Man and Timmy. Weekdays at 3. The Fan.
Two men who are not allowed to sleep in the same room as their wives. This is Man and Timmy.
All right, 5-star linebacker prospect camping with Ohio State this week. Before we get to that, it is Go to Jail Friday.
Oh, yes.
X us at Man and Timmy 971. Text us 614-787-3093. What do you got, Timmy?
Yeah, somebody has recently texted that burner phone and jail. That's just what the tag is. Jail. That's good. The scallywag driving a blue SUV that pulled out in front of me while looking at me, causing me to hit the brakes. Gulag, bitch. Sincerely, Waffle Stomp. Okay, thank you. Also... What's the sentence
we got a sentence. Don't skip ahead. She's looking at you. She's aware of what she's doing. This is not just some idiot distracted driving, and that's bad enough. We sentence for that too.
That's also
right?
bad,
But
yeah.
this is someone who is self-aware. They knew what they were doing. They looked at you. Didn't even have the courtesy of giving you the "I'm a dumbass" wave.
You have to give that.
You have to give. Oh,
You
I'm
have
so
to give
sorry.
the
I'm
sorry
stupid.
wave.
I hate myself. I'm going to go home and punch myself in the breast.
Where are we as a society if we can't even give the I effed up, I messed up, the little two-hand wave up in the air? Oh,
all right.
I'm sorry.
12 years. Jail, 12 years. Then you can apply for parole. 12 years.
Okay, perfect.
I'm not saying you get out in 12 years, but that's it.
Here's one from Twitter, again, at Man and Timmy971, the 3 in the P archive. My judges.
Flacco, my Cracko.
Whenever Man says something got deleted from the system, I get a tad pissed off. Terabytes of storage have never been cheaper, so why is anything produced by you guys ever deleted? Archive everything. Either go to jail for 30 days or hug Jeff Thidoff. Pick your poison. So I'm with you here, and this would take some research. We don't really have the means to know exactly who deletes something. We can possibly make some guesses if there were things in a daily folder and got rolled over based on what show it is. But I think where Man stores some of his stuff, he's got his own cut range. So it's a little bit harder to tell why things got rolled over. That could be something systematically that went wrong. So I could have to sentence an inanimate object, like an artificial intelligence type of being.
No,
that maybe
that's
deleted
not it. Whoever deemed that software worthy of our services or whatever it is.
So that would be Greg then?
Greg Armstrong, head engineer here at the Fan. I mean, he goes to jail. You sentence him to jail. And if I'm sending him to jail, it's 50 years. His big, giant Grizzly Adams beard. He wears the same fishing shirts every single day. He's got chickens on his property. That's all you need to know about Greg. He's got chickens in a residential area, wears fishing shirts, big Grizzly Adams beard. That's all you need to know.
Giant truck.
This is a T100. He's not listening to this.
He wears a Columbia fishing shirt, different color,
every day.
Every single day. That is his look. How about Urban's Lil Meyer went to a potluck board game last night? A potluck board game.
What the hell does that mean? You all get together and
you bring in dinner and you're playing board games.
All right. I've never heard of such a phenomenon, but then again, I'm very antisocial. Maybe this is a new thing.
We've got some friends that are very into board games. So they've got like 500 of them in their place too. Friend's wife made buffalo chicken dip.
Yep.
She dipped her Tostitos directly in the pot. I also saw her dipping dumplings directly in the soy sauce and caught her double dipping. Saw her scratch her fart hole a few times.
Come on, man.
Dirty fingers.
No.
No, you didn't.
No.
What do you mean?
Look, here's the thing.
Outside the clothes or inside?
God, I hope it wasn't inside the clothes. We all scratch our fart hole, okay? All of us do. Even the ones that pretend like they don't. But we have the common courtesy to not let anybody see us.
Making me want to scratch it right now.
Scratch my fart hole. It's a real thing, Timmy.
Making it itch. Just talking about it.
It's pulsating right now.
Oh, God.
Don't you need? Yeah, give it a little.
Sometimes you just have to. Sometimes wiggling is enough.
Can I tell you something? You have people over, you serve a dip, you double dip. That's a cry for help to me. And I'm going to give you that help in jail. You can get some psychological evaluation, 30 years in jail. Go to jail. See you later. All right, 5-star linebacker Cooper Witten. Who is Cooper Witten, Teddy?
No.
He is the son of your guy.
My guy.
Former Cowboy tight end, future Hall of Famer, Jason Witten.
Yeah, went to Tennessee, Jason Witten did.
Well, Cooper's not going to Tennessee. He's maybe not going to Ohio State either, but he's very impressed with what he's seeing. He is the 2027 class. He is the number 1 linebacker in the 2027 class. He is the number 17 overall player in the class. Here's what he said about camp week. I learned a lot. Coach Laurinaitis is a great coach. He's played the position at a high level in the NFL, so he taught me a lot over the course of this camp. A lot of good points to bring back to my high school. In his recruiting top 5, Ohio State, Texas A&M, Tennessee, where Daddy went to school, Oklahoma, Clemson, and Notre Dame. He said, but he had a great time. Buckeyes are definitely in the top 5. And with my guy, James Laurinaitis, on the case, and I'm sure a big bag of cash coming his way, I got a feeling that our new friend, what did I say his name was? Cooper Witten, will be a Buckeye soon.
Is Jason one of your all-time top 5 favorites, Teddy? You think about Dallas Cowboys? Maybe not.
I don't know if I'd go that high, but he's up there.
What if Cooper's listening right now, Teddy? He's in town.
Jason Witten was my number 1.
Absolutely.
And Cooper could be my number 2, or number 1 favorite Buckeye, actually. He could be.
I did not remember that Jason Witten finished his NFL career as a Raider. Did that do anything to you to see a guy like that in another uniform?
I didn't remember that either.
Yeah, barely remember that, yeah.
He had the 2-year break. He played from 03 to 17, was out of football.
He went to broadcasting.
Yeah, and then back to the Cowboys in 19, and then tiny cup of coffee with the Raiders. I don't even know if he played in games for the Raiders, but he did. I also saw a little blurb about Andy Katzenmoyer and Orlando Pace. So,
and did the blurb say these guys are awesome?
Yes, it did, actually. This was something from an 11 Warriors podcast, and Andy was talking about getting completely pancaked by the Pancake Man. So he got the full experience.
He didn't get waffled.
Right, there you go. Orlando Pace, coin the pancakes. Another thing for you, for being a pancake guy.
It would make me so depressed if Orlando Pace's answer to pancakes or waffles was waffles.
That'd be awesome.
I mean, I'd be so depressed.
Just on principle alone. Even if he does like waffles better, he could never say that. He has to go through life loving pancakes. So Andy said we did 9 on 7, which is offensive line, defensive line, linebackers, quarterback, running backs, tight ends. Okay, everybody on the interior there says it's all inside run stuff. Very first play, I get out there, number 1 offense, and I think at the time I was 3rd or 4th on the depth chart at linebacker going against the defense. And they run a stretch play to Pepe Pearson. And he's going to my right. Offense is left. And I'm like, all right, I see the ball. I got my key. I'm running. I got this. I'm watching Pepe. He catches the ball. Next thing I know, boom, I'm on my back. He says, I didn't see what happened. I just knew I got leveled. Lo and behold, I go and watch the play. Orlando Pace had chipped the defensive end to push him out of the way, and he was just making his way to me and leveled me, ran right through me, and then ended up going to proceed to block somebody else. That's 2 greats right there. Meeting face to face.
Hey, Teddy, we have an update on Hunter Green for you. Terry Francona said that Hunter Green had an epidural in his back, and they're working to develop the next steps in the plan, which to me sounds great.
Next steps. Okay. It's another a few weeks, a months.
Oh, it's at least a month. I mean, if he's just getting an epidural, that means he's still in pain. Now they have to wait and see if the epidural actually relieves the pain for a consistent amount of time where he can start throwing again, and then they have to send him out in a rehab stint. At least a month. That's the tricky part with this back stuff, man. Getting epidurals in your back.
I wonder if Matty Hayes is getting that.
Matty Hayes has instantly turned into a 50-year-old man.
He was not. I will say this, though. He was supposed to be out Thursday and Friday.
No, I know he was, but
Wednesday,
he had to take off Wednesday.
He had to take off Wednesday last minute, and
because he couldn't get in the car and drive.
We saw him walking around here on Tuesday afternoon, and I don't think I've ever seen him even have anything of a limp before Tuesday afternoon.
He's never had a bad back before, but he threw his back out.
Oh.
He's of the age now where that's going to start to happen, if it's going to happen to you. But I make fun of him because, you know, he was a young whippersnapper. Still is. How old's Matty, what do we think?
He can't be more than 32.
32?
Yeah, he's around 30.
Yeah.
But he's officially transformed into an adult because he had like a little hot rod car out there that he'd drive around, little single-man car. But now, traded that in, got himself an SUV. He's pretty serious with a woman who has children.
I didn't know he got rid of that ride.
So Maddie's like, you know, daddy to the kids.
Maddie's daddy now.
Daddy, and now he hurt his back. Back hurts. You got kids. You got a family car. He's instantly 50.
He's got to play a lot more golf now. I know he plays.
No, the back hurts. You can't play golf.
Well,
that's true. You throw your back out, it gets better, you play golf,
and then throw it out again.
Yeah. Then you complain about how your back's always bad, and then you play golf again.
It helps the cycle. It helps the cycle of absurdity just stay.
Who is Pat McAfee's arch enemy? I will tell you coming up in 2 minutes. Cowan Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
You're looking at some slowdown due to an accident that's on southbound 270 on the east outer belt before 670. It's causing slow traffic from Easton Way. And we've got a 10-minute delay on westbound 670 from 5th Avenue to Neal Avenue. This report is sponsored by Ohio Basement Authority. Is water seeping into your basement? Are your basement walls cracking? Contact Ohio Basement Authority, the basement waterproofing experts. Get your free inspection today. Learn more at ohiobasementauthority.com. Licensed in all states where work is performed. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by RCD RV Supercenter in Heath, Delaware, and Pataskala, or at rcdrv.com.
We can come the day you call us.
We're 1-800-GOT-JUNK.
We make junk disappear. All you have to do is point.
Brian, I've been meaning to ask you something.
Okay, ask away.
Sometimes when we're talking, I hear a little sparkling sound.
Is it when one of us says, all you have to do is point?
There it is. Did you hear that?
That's the sound of magic happening.
Magic? Like we can come the day you call us? Wow.
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK or visit 1-800-GOT-JUNK.com.
Get Eco.
Hey, Jerry, I think I invented something. Does it solve a problem? It solves a big problem.
Get Eco.
ECO. Heating and cooling companies are telling people your furnace and AC isn't worth fixing. You need to replace it with a whole new system.
You invented a solution for that?
I invented a way to fix those systems for free.
Get Eco.
ECO.
That's a great invention. How does it work?
Step 1 is to pay Eco to fix it.
I thought you said you'd fix it for free.
Step 2 is that we give you back all the money that you paid us, up to $1,500 when you get Eco to replace it.
Get Eco.
ECO.
What if your repair keeps my system running for several more years?
That would mean you got all those extra years for free.
Paying Eco to fix your AC system is like putting money in the bank.
Get Eco.
ECO.
Get Eco.
ECO.
Get Eco.
ECO. Eco plumbers, electricians, and HVAC technicians.
GetEco.com.
Common Man and Timmy is sponsored by Hinderer Motorsports. Listen every weekday from 3 to 6. They're good, clean boys. The Fan.
Common Man's wife would rather bang her head up against a wall instead of listening to this show. Timmy's wife is banging the milkman. This is Man and Timmy.
It is Go to Jail Friday. Get us your jailbirds right now. Tweet them or X them at Man and Timmy 971. You can also text the burner phone 614-787-3093. Chip Dip says, my guys.
Chubby time.
I'm going to have to send Mrs. Chip Dip to jail for a second week in a row. She apparently just had to talk over the OSU volleyball talk yesterday. I was trying to listen. First violation was 3 HJs, so I'm curious what you think the second violation should be. Hashtag GTJ. So we're just talking about interrupting the show right here. I don't think that's a...
What was that? What was the punishment?
HJs.
I think you heard it, Teddy.
Teddy heard it.
Yeah, I think you seen it.
What is that?
I don't know. I was hoping you could tell me.
Hungry Jack?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Pancakes. Pancakes.
There you go.
Good pancakes. So why is a violation pancakes? I thought they were supposed to be good. That should be a good thing, right?
Get some waffles.
Must be a waffle lover, so it's
Here's the
punishment
thing.
for her.
Don't talk over the show, all right? Clearly, Mr. Chip Dip doesn't have a lot to do in his life. This is what he looks forward to. This and volleyball. Don't kill one of the things that he looks forward to. So just wait till I'm done talking.
Just let him have the show.
Mrs. Chip Dip, I know you. I've met you. I'm going to give you probation. But if it happens again, well, we're going to have some problems.
Oh, yes.
All right, I got one from the burner phone here. Muggsy's Leaper, okay. I purposely sat at a table by a window in the back of Panda Express recently, all alone in an empty restaurant. Some jabron sits somewhat facing me, which is nearly impossible. My guy, can't you see I don't want to be bothered? Jail. To be fair, I'm a good-looking mang.
That doesn't matter. You got a full restaurant at your disposal. It's different if it's crowded. You got to pick your spot. But you don't go in somebody else's eye line if there's more seats available to you. 5 years in jail. You disagree?
I don't disagree. It's kind of the same thing when you're at the gas station and every pump is empty and somebody goes to your pump.
No, it's even worse at the gas station, though, because you can slow the flow. In addition to just being weird, you don't have to be right next to each other. You slow the flow of the gasoline.
Do it, but also I would argue making an awkward move like that in an empty restaurant, that's affecting your lunch because you're getting into my mental headspace right now. I'm making eye contact with you. I almost feel like I have to go out of my way to say, hi, how you doing? If we're like staring right across at each other. Here's from Jeff Rimmer's middle half, Adam King, straight to solitary confinement.
Yes, but why?
For excessive talking that makes me want to chloroform lot lizards. Hashtag GTFJ.
I mean, he was on the radio today talking as part of the deal, but because they're talking about Adam King, I'm sure they're exactly right, and it was excessive, and it was diarrhea of the mouth. I sentence Adam King to do 2 shows with me next week. Actually, I'm really sentencing the listener, aren't I? That's jail for the listener.
And yourself.
And little lean on the fill-in list, Teddy.
Somehow you're going to make it good. I have faith.
You have faith?
I have faith.
Pat McAfee, you're aware of him. He has an arch enemy. His name is Andrew Is it Marchand or Marchand? I don't know.
How do you say Brad's last name? Marchand, right?
Yeah, but I don't know if it's the same pronunciation.
Either.
He writes for The Athletic. And he's always writing about Pat McAfee, and Pat McAfee's always pissed off at him. He says his information's wrong, and this guy's got it out for me. So these two guys hate each other, all right? Well, I don't know if the Andrew Marchand hates Pat McAfee, but Pat McAfee certainly hates this dude.
What's the real crux of it? If Andrew is just really reporting about sports business and television, radio, and all
McAfee's issue is that he's wrong. That's McAfee's issue.
Okay, if there's inaccuracies,
is that he's wrong,
then I got
and he's got it out for me. Anyway, his latest thing, Andrew Marchand's latest thing was last season during College Game Day, apparently things were not going well for Pat McAfee. He didn't like the fact that apparently Game Day aired a clip last fall of him whiffing against an Oklahoma softball pitcher, and McAfee asked to know who approved the footage. The story says he didn't get a name, but it showed how much he's aware of how he's portrayed. McAfee actually floated the idea of doing his own independent version of College Game Day. So if he wasn't going to be back on that show, he would go do his own thing. Now, that's not going to happen. Corso's retiring. He's there. And, famously, Herbie. By the way, the mere fact that Herbie loves McAfee so much just makes me think that I'm on to something. Herbie goes to bat for McAfee, saying, well, if he's not going to be on, I'm not going to be on, which I don't buy for a second, because you're like a moth to the flame. If the camera's on, you'll be there, Herbie.
So this part that's bold is what Andrew said, and Pat's got it out for him. They've got a little rift going on, because I've never taken Pat McAfee to be a guy that is image conscious. I mean, for God's sakes, we're up there wearing a tank top while we do our shows.
But that
the
is his
language
image.
Is colorful. But
that's his image.
But the image then is you are willing to do anything. You're jumping into a river while you're doing game day in Knoxville.
Not necessarily.
You're okay with certain stuff.
Well, yes.
You open yourself up to being that guy. You are funny. That's part of the image. That's part of the shtick.
That doesn't mean you're not painfully aware of what you want that image to be. There was a point where the reviews with him on game day were not necessarily great, and he was getting a lot of pushback on social media. He didn't just ignore that pushback. He essentially would say, well, I guess if you guys don't like me, then maybe I won't come. Maybe it's not the best show for me. He essentially was begging people to compliment him and say, oh, please, Pat, we love you. Don't leave. So this notion that Pat McAfee doesn't care about image, I think, is false. He does.
Well,
he has an ego, just like a lot of people have egos in this business.
I guess what I'm saying is when you have that character, when you've built that character that he's playing into what it is, if this is true, if something like a little clip of him whiffing against an Oklahoma softball pitcher, which is lighthearted and fun, right?
I understand
I think
that,
all of us are going to struggle if we agree to do a thing and try to hit like a fast pitch softball. That's really hard to do. Like, you're going to look sort of foolish. It's the ones that can laugh that off and play that's going to make everybody get along together a lot easier.
I don't know Pat McAfee. All right, I know him by degrees of different people, but I don't know Pat McAfee. I'm not going to know Pat McAfee. He's not my style, but let him live. A lot of guys start out with this idea of, oh, I'm just going to be this outrageous guy.
Yeah.
Right? I'm going to play this guy on the radio. This is my character. But then I go home and I'm not this guy. But I've met people along the way in my radio journey that forget there's a separation between those two guys. And they start to just be the radio gimmick all the time.
And then that makes it tougher to handle any kind of criticism.
That's exactly right. And I'm not saying that's the case here. It could be that Pat McAfee is pissed off at this guy because his stories are genuinely wrong. Could be. I don't know. But I've heard more than a few of these now about how image conscious he is and how seriously he takes the slightest little slight.
And when you choose to jump on board with ESPN, you are bringing in another section of an audience that might not have been used to your style, especially when you put him on game day. There's one thing where it's his entire show and it's his entire crew being bought up by ESPN. You don't necessarily have to go and take that in if you like all of ESPN's other more traditional programming. But when they put him on game day, you're right. Then he is in front of everybody. So maybe true or untrue, if say he walk it out, he did decide to want to go and do his own thing, he might feel like he's more in his comfort zone because he has all his other guys that are kind of having his back.
When you associate yourself with traditional media, and ESPN is traditional media, College Game Day is a traditional media show, you open yourself up to viewers and listeners that don't normally seek you out.
Mm-hmm.
The thing that I never understood about McAfee is that, you know, a lot of guys work their entire careers. They gain a popularity with the intention of going off and building the pirate ship and doing something where no one can essentially tell them what's right, what's wrong.
Yeah.
They're the boss.
Yeah.
McAfee had that. He actually had the pirate ship.
And chose to go back in.
Right.
Chose to go back in to that world.
McAfee, when he had the pirate ship, didn't have a lot of this because the people who were listening to him were the ones that sought him out.
Mm-hmm.
But now,
how are you going to be upset about that if you're choosing to go to those digital platforms to take in the product?
You get people that are flipping on game day who don't know who McAfee is, doesn't know his shtick from the radio show, and quite frankly, they don't care. And maybe they send him a little nasty tweet or message. He takes that personally. He shouldn't because he signed up for this.
I'm thinking that this is not going to be a problem that goes away for him.
He can't pay attention to this. He's popular. He's rich. He's one of the faces of the network. He's going to have guys like Andrew Marchand or Marchand writing pieces about him.
But he's been rich and famous for a good while now. How's he going to shut it off at this point?
You're not.
I don't know.
You just have to get used to it.
Yeah.
Ryan Day gets a commit. I'll tell you who coming up next. Cowan Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
You're going to find things are stop and go and causing a 5-minute delay on westbound 104 between South High Street and 71. And we've got just a couple minutes slowdown on westbound 70 downtown between the 71 East and West split. This report is sponsored by COSI. Unofficial Galaxies Star Wars exhibit open through Labor Day. Unofficial Galaxies has arrived and is now open at COSI through Labor Day. An incredible collection of characters, stunning designs from one of the most beloved sci-fi franchises of all time. Unofficial Galaxies now open at COSI. Get your tickets now at cosi.org. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Are you ready for the ultimate entertainment experience? It's all here, only with Spectrum TV Select. Popular apps are included: Disney Plus, Max, Peacock Premium, Paramount Plus, AMC Plus, and more. And live TV for sports, entertainment, and news. Enjoy across your devices no matter when or where you are. Get Spectrum TV Select and start streaming your favorites today. It's all here. Visit spectrum.com/entertainment. Restrictions apply.
It's graduation season, a time to celebrate the end of an era and the beginning of a whole new story. At Diamonds Direct, we believe moments like these deserve to be remembered beautifully. Honor your graduate with a timeless gift: a birthstone ring, a classic pendant, diamond studs, or an heirloom piece they'll treasure forever. No pressure, all sparkle, and expert guidance every step of the way. Diamonds Direct, your love, our passion.
Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone letting you know that Getchy's Amish Country Furnishings in Dublin has everything you need for your backyard this summer. They've got a huge selection of poly outdoor furniture built to last, never needs refinished, perfect for the lazy among us. Want to get the kids outside? Getchy's Amish Country Furnishings has quality-built play sets that you can configure any way you like. Plus, Getchy's Amish Country Furnishings is your trusted source for Weaver Barns in Central Ohio. Getchy's Amish Country Furnishings in Dublin or online at AmishCountryFurnishings.com. And, of course, tell them T-Bone sent you.
Psst. Hey, you. Wouldn't a Diet Coke at 7 a.m. totally hit? You know you can get that from Wendy's for just $1, right? Even you, girl drinking a Fanta on the way to 8 a.m. Pilates class. Any soda you want, any size, just $1. So go get that breakfast soda, you morning menace. But maybe hurry, because it's only during breakfast. Morning soda? Gotta be Wendy's.
Limited time only at participating U.S. Wendy's during breakfast hours. Exclusions apply. Not valid in a combo. Prices may be higher in Hawaii.
Central Ohio contractors and homeowners. 3D Cabinetry is your go-to for fast, hassle-free service from order to install. 3D Cabinetry delivers fully assembled all-wood affordable cabinets. Visit 3dcabinetry.net today for your free consultation. That's 3dcabinetry.net.
Working your way through that honey-do list? That means more flushes, more showers, more fiddling with the thermostat. Trust the pros at the Waterworks with your plumbing and drain cleanings and repairs and all your heating and cooling needs. Our certified pros can repair or replace your furnace or air conditioner. Clogs? Call the Waterworks. Drain cleaning? Call the Waterworks. Plumbing issues? Call the Waterworks. Furnace repairs? Call the Waterworks. The Waterworks. Trusted neighborhood plumbing, drain, heating, and cooling experts.
Don't settle for ordinary this summer when adventure awaits. Make memories that will last forever only at your Columbus Zoo and Aquarium, Central Ohio's family destination for fun. Plan your perfect summer trip at columbuszoo.org.
What's the best way to make sure you don't miss any of your favorite fan shows? Oh no. Download the Fan app, silly.
Ah, damn it, I knew that.
App Store, Google Play, or just scream right at your phone. Psst, you can also listen to Buckeye games. Do it now.
Hey there, friends. Bo Bishop here, and so are the summer savings at RCD RV. Don't miss RCD RV's summer kickoff sale running June 7th through the 21st. New RVs starting as low as $12,995. Now's the time to make a splash this summer. Hurry in. Those deals will not last long. Find unbeatable savings, unforgettable fun, and everything you need to hit the road at rcdrv.com. Visit our locations, Delaware, Heath, and Pataskala, or shop online anytime at rcdrv.com.
This summer, elevate your backyard barbecue game with Napoleon Grills from Billiards Plus in Dublin. Experience the power of Napoleon's infrared sizzle zone, reaching up to 1,800 degrees in just 30 seconds for that perfect steakhouse sear. Stay connected with the Napoleon Home app. Monitor up to 3 temperature probes, all from your smartphone. Built to last with premium steel, the grilling season never ends with Napoleon Grills from Billiards Plus. Visit Billiards Plus on Dublin Center Drive in Dublin and transform your patio into a gourmet grilling paradise.
All your favorite fan shows are available when you want them.
Head to 971thefan.com and hit that subscribe button.
The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
There's a greater than 0% chance Common Man gets fired before this show is over. You're listening to Man and Timmy.
It is Go to Jail Friday. You send us your tales of woe and who you hate and things you hate, and we sentence those people to jail at Man and Timmy 971 on X. Text the burner phone 614-787-3093. What do you got, Timmy?
Got a couple of quick ones here. Hubert says this whole show needs jail. How many weeks has the new show been on? And nobody has eaten anything from the Fan Cafe on air yet.
Here's the problem with that.
Hashtag eat the wiener.
The problem with that.
It's getting too good.
They improved the food up there. It's not as disgusting as it used to be. So, look, I actually saw a couple things up there that I wouldn't mind taking a bite out of.
Like what? What was up there? I haven't looked up there in a week. I have not been up there all week.
They got some good microwavable burritos up there.
Well, that doesn't sound that good.
Like a green chili.
A microwavable burrito sounds good to you?
How bad can that be?
Pretty bad.
You wrap anything in a tortilla, it's delicious.
You might just be infatuated with better packaging. You ever think about that?
No.
Are the marketers, are the bigwigs finally getting to you just by a little fancier label?
The girls upstairs, Max, Lulu, Jen Winters.
You got to trust them about the Fan Cafe?
What I'm going to say, especially Max, she's a tough critic. She bitches and moans about everything. If she tells me the food options have gotten better, then I have to believe her.
I don't know.
I got to believe.
I don't know.
Last night I had a little bit of a carnitas tacos.
Ooh, really?
Delicious.
I love a little homemade. Did somebody make the pork shoulder?
No, I'm going to give you a little tip. See, normally the pork shoulder's made, and then you got some meat for the week.
Right.
Shred it and use it in different applications.
Yeah.
But I actually went to your place, the club, Sam's Club.
Oh.
They have a Member's Mark 2-pound bag of already cooked carnitas.
Okay, good to know.
You warm it up in the skillet. You make some tacos or some enchiladas or top it with a little rice. It is delicious. It's salty as F, but it's delicious.
Hey, salt, you can over salt. Okay, there's a limit to how much salt you want in something, but that's good to know. It's pretty good.
Yes.
Did the trick.
Made some fresh
A lot of other
guacamole.
Ooh, fresh guac to go with it.
Had some cheese, had some guac, had some fresh pico de gallo.
That's nice. I know it can be a lot, right? Like cooking the pork shoulder, it's a process.
Of course, if you're doing it well, it's a process, but this cuts down on that step.
And whether you're trying to do that in a crock pot, whether you're doing that in the Dutch oven, sometimes I've found that some of those methods, I worry about overheating. Because the second you start to overcook a pork shoulder, there's no worse feeling in the world. That's why I smoke them on my Weber kettle.
I understand, and it's not going to replicate that. But I'm just saying, if you are in a pinch or you don't want to cook, the meat, the protein, that's a pretty good hack.
That's
Members Mark Carnitas.
Probably going to be better than Wendy's branded ground beef, right?
Well, now they got the Wendy's bacon,
which is just ground beef and just bacon.
No.
Yes.
The beef is in a square.
Oh, well, you know what? I'd be happy to cut you a patty into a square. I might do that tonight.
Will you upcharge me for it?
Oh, of course I will. At least 50 cents.
Look at my boobies, Jack.
I'm making smash burgers tonight.
Are you?
I'm smashing.
On the Blackstone?
Oh, we're smashing.
What happens if it's Stormy? What happens if Stormy?
Oh, man. If Stormy, then I can wheel the grill under my little covered spot on the patio. We can still make a go of it. We can still cook safely.
How big do you make each patty? Like weight-wise? I know you're going to smash it down, but what's the weight of each patty?
Let's see. So I
assume you keep them uniform. You're not an animal.
Right. So I'm typically going for a 1/3 pound on each total burger.
Yeah, but not each patty is going to be a third of a pound.
So I'm getting them into thirds, and then I'm cutting those in half again. So
you want 2 patties on each burger.
Absolutely.
So we're done. Yeah. What's half of a third?
That's
essentially.
I didn't want to say it, but I felt a little stupid because I couldn't give you the fraction when I'm half of a third.
I was going to say
33.3%
divided by 2.
Take it down by half. Jail for us because math idiots. So
a whale's vagina.
16%.
There's no rhyme or reason any of these sound bites anymore, by the way.
Oh, God.
If you guys don't say my guys or some variation of it, I'm just going to play these myself. Because I just miss playing the sound.
Right.
I want to kiss you.
I'm looking for people to say that again.
All right, before we get to more go to jails, Ryan Day gets a new commitment. Elijah Newman Hall. This is the 2028 recruiting class. Of course, there's no star rating on this because it's 2028.
But it's a running back.
It's a running back.
Carlos Lachlan.
6 feet, 205. The school he went to or goes to is called Blake in Tampa, Florida. He has no rating. He has nothing. But I assume if he's getting an offer from a program like Ohio State, he's good. In his freshman season, he recorded 829 yards on 80 carries in 10 games. Now, again, I'm not good with the maths, but 80 carries for 829, I think sounds pretty good, right? He also played defense, as you do, racking up 28 tackles, 8 sacks, 7 quarterback hits, 3 forced fumbles, 2 fumble recoveries, and a partridge in a pear tree.
Well, look, he had, offers from big-time schools already. He's already super well built for a young man his age and somewhat of a bruiser as a ball carrier. So you're looking for guys that give you different elements, right? You're looking sometimes for a guy that's got unbelievable speed and someone that can break to the outside and make people miss. You're looking for Travion Henderson guys sometimes, but not all the time do you need that same type of running back. And he emerged as Carlos's favorite running back in the 2028 class so far. A lot can change. A lot of guys are, of course, going to develop playing more football between now and then, but he was pushing for an early commitment from him. So Newman Hall makes that commitment. Got a long way to go before we get to the finish line, but you do like to see it right there.
One of our favorite former NFL players is wanted by the police, as you do when you retire from the NFL or the league retires you. What is he wanted for? Just attempted murder. We'll talk about that coming up next. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
You're going to need to seek an alternate route if you need to use eastbound 670 between Grandview Avenue and US 33. That's currently closed due to an accident. And we've got a couple-minute delay due to a crash that's blocking the center lane on westbound 70 on the east side after Miller Avenue. This report is sponsored by Rocket. Rocket.com is the new home for all things home ownership. Whether you're buying your first home, finding your next one, or unlocking home equity to fund one of your dreams, there's only one destination that has everything you need to get started, all under one roof. Get started today at Rocket.com. Rocket, own the dream. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Rates as low as 5.54% APR and a $400 cash bonus when you refinance your auto loan with BMI Federal Credit Union. Visit bmifcu.org/refinance.
This is Jeff for Tri-State Men's Health, where we've successfully treated thousands of men for low testosterone and helped them feel like their old selves again. Please take a moment and listen to how we help Billy.
Hi, I'm Billy Hatcher, a former professional baseball player, and I'm a patient at Tri-State Men's Health. Before I started the treatment, it was like my body was sore all the time, and I was feeling very, very sluggish. One day, I would be full of energy, and the next day was like, where did all my energy go? And since I've started, my body hasn't felt this good in a long time. I feel like, I'm not 21 to 25 again. It's just been great. I feel very, very comfortable coming here. When you have the energy, it's amazing. You get to do so many other things that you couldn't do prior to that. If you're tired of hurting in the mornings, you want to improve your health, you want to feel better, give a call to Tri-State Men's Health. I promise you, you will feel better.
Thanks, Billy. It's true. Call 800-900-9654 or go to tristatemenshealth.com.
Today is the day. After countless hours of research, cutting back expenses, and 9 months of anxiously waiting for her, today is the day you finally bring home your new car. It's also the day to protect her with an auto policy from Shelter Insurance. Our policies are competitively priced and include new car replacement coverage if anything were to happen to your new baby.
To find an agent near you, visit shelterinsurance.com. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
This just in from the Lindsay Honda newsroom. It's our big anniversary sale. 0% for up to 60 months has been extended on all new Hondas. Try the new 2025 CR-V LX all-wheel drive with 0% financing.
Lower your rate, lower your payment.
Save thousands on hundreds of new Hondas when you buy now.
With so many Hondas, why would you go anywhere else?
Shop the big, the beautiful Lindsay Honda now. Visit lindsayhonda.com for details.
Excuse me, did someone say jackpot? The Ohio Lottery's Mega Millions jackpot is up to $264 million. You heard that right, $264 million. Jackpots start at $50 million and grow faster than ever. And drawings are every Tuesday and Friday. With the new built-in multiplier, all non-jackpot prizes are multiplied between 2 and 10 times. Play Mega Millions today.
Lottery players are subject to Ohio laws and commission regulations. Play responsibly.
It's a different world today than it was 30 years ago when I started Care Heating and Cooling. This is Mike Weens, now the retired founder of Care Heating and Cooling with my sons, Dennis and Ryan.
Dad, 30 years ago, you were the first to warn of companies using service technicians as salespeople, of abusing the trust that a service technician has. With the big conglomerates now buying companies all over Central Ohio, this has become the normal business model.
It's all about greed. The conglomerates know they can make a lot more money by incentivizing their technicians to sell air conditioners instead of fixing them. They train their techs to take advantage of a customer when they are the most vulnerable.
Dad, that is not how we were taught. In 2024, Care Heating and Cooling was awarded a BBB Torch Award for ethics and was named the Lennox Partner of the Year. You don't earn those awards by leaving cat toys behind.
Call Care Heating and Cooling at 1-800-COOLING or schedule an appointment online at careheatingandcooling.com. When you need a company you can trust.
Common Man here. I've told you about my friends at Sell for 1% Realtors. I am back to remind you that if you're thinking about selling your home, it should not cost you 6% to do it. Their premise is almost too good to be true. They sell your home for 1% commission, not 6%. That's it. I had to check it out for myself, see if it was legit. I met with the family-run business here in Central Ohio. They will give you everything you expect from any realtor for a whole lot less. This is full service, not discount. They literally do everything that a realtor who charges you 6% client's going to do, and probably more. They can do it because they use today's technology, which has made the realtor's job easier, taking photos, signing documents on your phone. And instead of keeping their prices the same like everybody else does, they pass the savings on to you because they know you're going to be happy with the service. Tell a friend, they get more business. Oh, what a novel concept. If I knew about these guys 10 years ago, I would have saved a boatload of money. On average, customers save about 10 grand in commissions. If you're selling, give my guys a call. 614-451-6616. Sellfor1%.com.
Breaking news coming in from Bet365, and it's no surprise. Same game parlay from Bet365 just keeps getting better.
Well, it's even easier to make a bet. Choose from the most popular markets like hits, run line, totals, and home runs. So many to choose from.
Download the app, start building your bet, and see why it's never ordinary at Bet365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Ohio. T&Cs apply.
Broadcasting from the Lindsay Honda Studios.
Honda makes the cars. Lindsay makes the difference. Visit lindsayhonda.com.
WBNS-FM, HD1 Columbus. The Fan. Sports Center.
Good afternoon. I'm Paul Keel. Second round of the U.S. Open at Oakmont. They're still trudging through. J.J. spun back with a lead by himself at 4 under par. He's a stroke better than Tristan Lawrence and also Sam Burns. Those two at 3 under par. Baseball tonight. Cleveland Guardians begin a weekend series in Seattle. Cincinnati Reds are in Detroit to take on the Tigers. Columbus Clippers continue their series on the road at Buffalo. State high school baseball playoff semis today. D2 New Albany lost to Amherst Steel 3-2 in 10 innings. In the D3 semis, Licking Valley with a 2-1 win over Hamilton Baden. Game 4 of the NBA Finals tonight. Oklahoma City and Indiana. Pacers lead the Thunder 2-1. This update brought to you by Dr. Mark Levy. If you're snoring and not sleeping, call Dr. Mark Levy's office at 1-800-MORE-SLEEP or visit him online at sleepbettercolumbus.com. Breaking sports news when it happens on The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
One has pizza sauce for blood. The other is Rachel Maddow. You're listening to Common Man and Timmy.
Mike, I've got a little blurb for you about John Stamos. We both enjoyed Uncle Jesse, and we love John.
I still do enjoy him. I follow him on the gram.
Well, we know that he has had a lot of inclusion with the Beach Boys as a musician over the last decade plus, or however long. And this is kind of sad.
Decade plus, longer than that.
2 decades?
More than that.
3 decades. Yeah. That's 30 years to me and you.
I can do it. Tell my secrets.
It's not quite my tempo. It's close. So this is kind of sad.
It's no Prodigy.
No.
Firestarter.
Good, clean boys. Break the pressure. So John says that he was the one that had to tell Mike Love about Brian Wilson.
Oh.
Reading this from the New York Post. The Full House actor who has been an honorary Beach Boy playing drums and guitar with the band for 40 years.
That's what I said, dude.
40 years.
You're selling him short.
My God, John, you're getting old, buddy.
He's still handsome as hell.
Did Full House debut in the late 80s? Is that how old that show is?
It was the late 80s, but he actually had a connection with them before the show started. He was playing with the Beach Boys before Full House.
Predates Full House.
That's right.
I just saw a little blurb about Stamos and Full House yesterday, too, which I had not heard before. But Stamos, when he came to that show, he was the star. And as we know, the stars wound up becoming the girls on that show. It was Michelle, who was played by Mary-Kate and Ashley. It was Jodie Sweetin, who played Stephanie. And he was talking about how they would do table reads. And Candace Cameron.
You can't forget about
and Candace Cameron.
Her.
Deej. Yeah. And then, of course, you got Bob Saget and Dave.
Just for you, buddy.
Oh, man.
I know how much you love it.
One of the best ones.
Go ahead, Timmy.
Whatever happened to predictability? The milkman. She's with Sarah. The evening TV.
Did I get delivered
here? This is the extended version. This is director's cut.
I need to get to the everywhere you look part.
This is too much.
This is like the whole entire song that never makes it to the intro. This is some kind of... Okay.
This is too much
Don't
now.
know this. Does it kick here soon?
It's got to.
Here we go. Yeah.
Everywhere you look, everywhere you go,
A hand to hold on to.
everywhere you look, everywhere you go,
Somebody who needs you.
everywhere you look.
There we go.
When you're lost out there and you're all alone, a light is waiting to carry you home.
Everywhere you look.
Shoo-ba-da-ba-bow-wow.
Bow.
Fire starter.
Full House is up there, right?
With
Family Matters.
Full House better than Family Matters.
Let the Family Matters one get kickstarted. Now I only got Full House in my head. I got the Milkman, the Paperboy, the Evening TV.
We just heard it, so of course it's in our head. But all those good TGIF shows had themes. Great themes. Step by step,
day by day. Growing Pains.
Growing Pains wasn't TGIF.
No, I know, but I'm just thinking of sitcoms. Growing Pains was the little duet, right?
Yes. And Family Ties had the good
family
theme song.
Family Ties good.
Oh,
TV sitcoms make you happy. So that was sad about John Stamos, but he's the one that had to break the news.
What were we talking about?
We were talking about how Stamos had to break the news to Mike Love that Brian Wilson
What would you do, baby?
died at 82 years old.
Can I get a little Family Ties from YouTube? Teddy, pull these up on YouTube. I don't have them in my system.
Know what Family Matters
What would we
was
do,
now.
baby, without love?
And they have a little painting. They're painting the family. You know what Steve Keaton did, don't you?
No.
Worked at a PBS television station in Columbus, Ohio.
Oh, I didn't know that.
That's where the Keaton family was based.
Oh, come on now.
Remember Justine Bateman? Remember what she looked like? She doesn't look like that now.
For 1,000,000 years, and I bet we'll be together for 1,000,000 more.
See, I'm duetting myself.
Yes, I know.
Bastard.
I don't know. I can't do ties with you like you can. You take this one.
Never did before. What will we do, baby, without us?
Is it without us or love?
What do we do, baby, without us? Cause there ain't no nothing we can't love each other.
Oh, yeah.
Smooth. This one's smooth.
Now we're going to have a little sha-la-la.
Sha-la-la-la. Teddy, were you playing that?
I wasn't playing it. He was playing
I was playing it. Oh, Family Matters came to me. It's a rare condition.
This day
and age. Reading the good news
on the newspaper page.
Love and tradition of the grand design. Some people say it's even harder to find.
Real question.
There must be some magic clue inside these gentle walls.
Do you think we have any listeners left? I'm saying no.
Oh,
This is the same guy who does all these songs.
I think it is, right? The same guy from the Full House
It's
song?
the same guy.
Love and tradition of the grand design. Some people say it's even harder to find. Must be some magic clue inside these gentle walls. 'Cause all I see is a tower of dreams. Real love bursting out of every scene.
Now, can't you see like Harriet coming in and smiling?
Days go by. Yeah, Reginald Vell Johnson just turns around wearing his sweet cop suit.
Die Hard.
That's right, a cop in everything.
Now, step by step.
Oh, that's good.
And Perfect Strangers, too. Let's do it all. Whatever we had planned for this segment is gone.
Let's go, Teddy. We're typing away.
Teddy's like, oh, man, I can't type that fast. All right, what was I going to say to you? I had something to tease.
I don't remember. I have no idea what it was.
Oh, you were talking about Stamos.
You were talking
attempted
about
murder.
Attempted murder. Yep.
Law enforcement in Miami-Dade County is seeking an arrest warrant or seeking to arrest former NFL wide receiver Antonio Brown on a charge of attempted murder. That really shocks me. Things are going so well for him in retirement. Charge stems from a shooting Brown was allegedly involved in during a celebrity boxing event in Miami last month.
Had to be one of the Paul fights, right?
The warrant shows a charge of attempted murder with a firearm. It also instructs Brown to post $10,000 bond and remain on house arrest until trial. Brown was detained by police after gunshots were fired at the boxing event, which was hosted by online streamer Aiden Ross. Okay. Brown was seen fighting with several people on a video posted to social media, and gunshots could clearly be heard after the altercation. Now, he went on social the next day and said he wasn't arrested. He didn't do nothing wrong. This is a big mistake. However, apparently they have new witnesses that said he was the shooter. He was the guy shooting the gun. So now they're trying to find him.
Yeah, there's
for
just
attempted murder.
There's no video evidence that Brown was shooting, but he was definitely there and detained, and witnesses say that he was, and that shell casings were found at the scene, but he was unarmed at the time that he was detained. Well, you know what? Antonio Brown, he's not really had a great string of success since he took his shirt off and danced off the field for the very last time. It's been a bit of a rough go of it.
Now
for him.
back to theme songs. What do we got, Teddy?
As long as we have each other.
That's Growing Pains.
That's
now.
right, yeah.
Which one is this?
Oh, this is Step by Step because the amusement park.
This is the same guy.
It is.
Who is this guy?
Oh, second time around. Yeah.
Well, because it's a second marriage for
Here
both
she
of them.
comes
You
in
got
with
it?
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
This one I don't like as much. But once we get to the chorus,
okay.
it pops in.
Yeah.
Jesse Frederick does these. He did
Jesse
Full House,
Frederick,
Family
okay.
Matters, Step by Step.
We got the woman and man. Kids in a clan.
No. Kids in the clan or plan?
I said kids in the clan. Here we go. Oh, they're going down the roller coaster. Day by day, fresh start over, different hand to play. The deeper we fall, the stronger we stay. We'll be better second time around.
I get a text from Jen Winters that says in all caps, "For the love of God, please stop it." Jen, the mere fact that you're against this makes me think that we're onto something. I think Monday, when you host with me, it's the theme song edition. We do all theme songs the entire day. One of the most underrated theme songs of all time, Alf. That slap bass comes on.
I got to listen to Alf again.
Oh, we'll do some Alf.
I got to listen to Alf again.
We will do some Alf. Coach O, Ed Orgeron, one of my favorite guys, shirtless, glistening, in the news again. I'll tell you why. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
What a nice little TJIF medley you got going there. We've got an accident that's on the right shoulder of westbound 70 on the east side after Miller Avenue. And there's a 5-minute delay on westbound 270 on the north outer belt between 161 and Cleveland Avenue. This report is sponsored by the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation. The Crohn's and Colitis Foundation has been at the forefront of inflammatory bowel disease research and care for over 50 years. Learn more about research, education, and support at Crohn'sColitisFoundation.org. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic sponsored by The Waterworks, your trusted neighborhood plumbing, draining, heating, and cooling experts. Visit online today at thewaterworks.com.
Discover uncompromising quality at a reliable price with Giant Eagle in Market District. Look for signs throughout the store highlighting lower prices. Surround yourself with savings at Giant Eagle. Experience value like never before. Visit Giant Eagle today to see how easy it is to save.
Sometimes I hear a sparkling sound.
Like when we say, all you have to do is point?
There it is.
That's the sound of magic happening.
Magic like we can come the day you call us? Wow.
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK or visit 1-800-GOT-JUNK.com.
Career changers, including veterans and active duty service members. Your transition starts here. Go from GI to IT in a matter of months. Become a certified cyber warrior with training at My Computer Career. Cybersecurity specialists are in high demand, offering IT pros great opportunities and a rewarding lifestyle while protecting our people, liberty, and treasured institutions from cyber threats. Deploy your career in IT today. Learn more at mycomputercareer.edu/CWP. SkillBridge and other VA benefits are available to those who qualify.
Road trip! This summer at Tire Discounters, your tires are your passport to savings, because you're driving to Paris,
Texas!
Then it's off to Rome,
Georgia!
And you'll be kissing the Blarney Stone in Dublin,
Ohio!
Right now, save up to $434 when you buy 4 tires, and that includes a free alignment and oil change. Stop at Tire Discounters before you see the world.
This just in from the Lindsay Honda newsroom. It's our big anniversary sale. 0% for up to 60 months has been extended on all new Hondas. Drive a new 2025 CR-V LX all-wheel drive with 0% financing.
Lower your rate, lower your payment.
Save thousands on hundreds of new Hondas when you buy now.
With so many Hondas, why would you go anywhere else?
Shop the big, the beautiful Lindsay Honda now. Visit lindsayhonda.com for details.
That's are us. When dreams don't get in, that's are us.
Right now, get $1,500 off a shower or tub replacement or $3,000 off a full bathroom remodel, plus low to no monthly payments. Call 380-225-BATH to schedule your free estimate or go to bathsareus.com. 380-225-BATH.
That's are us. When dreams don't get in, that's are us.
Common Man here. I want to talk to you about my buddy Bob Capace from Worthington Jewelers. It's rare that a business comes along and offers you such great quality, service, price. If you or someone you love or like, or even strangers on the street tell you they need a jeweler, tell them you got a guy, and that guy is Bob Capace at Worthington Jewelers.
I'm Bob Capace, and I'm your guy.
Worthington Jewelers on High Street in Worthington, worthingtonjewelers.com, where Columbus gets engaged.
Learn the game, meet future stars, and have a blast at the Browns Youth Football Camps. In partnership with University Hospitals, the camps kick off Monday, June 16th. Go to browns.com/youthfootballcamps25 to sign up today.
Hello, it's John Kozik, founder and president of TurboTrack Realty. Do you want to sell your property, however, you need a little help getting through the process? Let's say you have years of belongings in the home. It needs a lot of updating, you're overwhelmed, and you may need help finding a place to go. I will help you. Visit us today at TurboTrackRealty.com or call me now for an all-cash offer and, more importantly, the help you need at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000.
Got a teen athlete? Then you know putting in the hours is all part of the game. But did you know the same goes for learning how to drive? Because just like playing a sport, learning to drive takes practice. The only difference is the stakes are even higher. 50 hours of practice time driving with you? Worth every minute. Gear up at teachyourteentodrive.ohio.gov.
With Amazon Business, smart business buying tools enable buyers to find and purchase items fast. Free up your teams and focus on your future. Learn more at amazonbusiness.com.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Hey there, Central Ohio. I'm 10 Weather Impact meteorologist Michael Barron. Scattered showers and storms around the region this afternoon and evening. Those do continue into tonight. Temperatures out there expected to fall into the upper 60s. We'll be up near 80 for your Saturday. Scattered shower and storm chances continue. More scattered shower and storm chances through the day Sunday and into next week. Look for temperatures to be near average for this time of the year in the low to mid 80s. That's your latest 10 Weather Impact forecast. I'm meteorologist Michael Barron on 97.1 The Fan.
The ESPN Bet Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus is the official sportsbook of Common Man and Timmy. Weekdays at 3. The Fan.
If the authorities looked at their Instagram accounts, they'd be arrested immediately.
Daddy, what are you doing?
You're listening to Common Man and Timmy.
We somehow have fallen down the rabbit hole of like 80s and 90s sitcom theme songs, not just remembering them, but actually playing them and singing to them, which has delighted some of you and really, really pissed off some of you.
Yeah. And we've also learned that in that Full House era, Jesse Frederick is about the same guy doing all of the songs. It reminds you of back in the day, like you play the Jack and Dick theme, right? Like we played
Jack
some of
and
our...
Dick.
I didn't know. That's pretty good. I didn't know you had it that much at the ready. Do you have any of our old actual jingles, though? Because it reminds me of that time in radio where that was a real thing. And this Jesse Frederick guy, he clearly was maximizing off of the 80s and 90s sitcoms and the themes.
30-second Jack and Dick song.
Oh, well, let's do it.
Start the day right, beat the daylight. It's breakfast with Jack and Dick. Hit the floor and make for the door. It's breakfast with Jack and Dick. Make it a brand new morning. Give it a brand new kick. On WBNS. It's breakfast with Jack and Dick.
Good old days.
Love that. Love the drawn out. Love the lengthiness of the "It's breakfast with Jack and Dick."
Jack and Dick. WBNS.
That's fine. Back to sitcoms. I had a story about Coach O here. I don't care. Coach O was jogging. He was working out.
He's on the beach.
Somebody took wanted a picture with him, and during the picture he said "Roll Tide," and then Coach O yelled at him. Be respectful.
It was strange because it was almost as if Coach O was happy and cool about it, all while explaining to this guy
It's not respectful.
how uncool that it was, but he shook hands and all that. What do we got here?
Elf.
Ooh. Listen to that bass.
Slap. Nick Saban's playing that slap bass.
Saban the bassist or a guitarist?
I don't know.
Saban played guitar for John Tesh. Get Flea on the bass for this.
All right, there's a
man.
Maybe it isn't Flea.
Slaps. Slap the bass, man. Slapping the bass.
All right, I got two that I want to hear, Teddy. I requested.
All right, what do you want?
Perfect Strangers. I also want the theme song from, because we just lost him recently, Bob Uecker and Mr. Belvedere.
All right.
I don't care which one you give me first.
Here comes some Perfect Strangers.
Is that John Popper on the harmonica?
Sometimes the world looks perfect. Nothing to rearrange. Sometimes you just got a feeling like you need some kind of change. This is when Balky, I think, is hopping on the mule.
It's great when you know actually what's happening in the theme video.
Standing tall on the wings of my dreams.
Yeah.
Rise and fall. The rain and thunder, the wind and haze, I'm bound for better days. My life, my dream, nothing's gonna stop me now.
Oh, this is the extended version.
I know the extended versions throw you off, right? They have one of those for Fresh Prince of Bel-Air as well. Oh, that harmonica.
Ooh, even more. Ooh, how long does this go?
Thank you, Teddy.
It's like 1:46.
That's too long.
We're done.
Waste the whole segment on that. All right, Mr. Belvedere. Do you remember Mr. Belvedere?
I know of Mr. Belvedere. I mean, who doesn't? I know he's got a nice, solid John Davidson-like mustache.
Great mustache.
I mean, that's just the picture of the American man. That's Mr. Belvedere.
Well, he was British.
That's
Oops. He was the British housekeeper. Did you ever watch the damn show?
No.
You never saw Mr. Belvedere?
No, I
Teddy.
never saw Mr. Belvedere.
Yes, I've seen Mr.
Okay.
Belvedere.
I know, like, Timmy thinks he's smoking cigarettes and hanging up. How you doing there, Wesley?
He's like Tom Selleck.
Come on over, Wesley.
Very British.
He's very British.
I'm sorry.
What was his name, Teddy? The actor's name?
Mr. Belvedere.
No, the actor's name. It was Lynn something?
Lin-Manuel Miranda.
No.
I don't know.
Lynn Sanity?
Lynn St. James.
No.
Let's see.
What's his name?
It was Lynn Belvedere. Wait.
No. Dummy.
Christopher Hewitt.
That's the actor's name?
Yeah.
Okay. What was the character's name? Lynn Belvedere?
Yeah.
That's where you had
right.
it in
Yeah, that's Lynn
All right,
Belvedere.
let's just listen
Let's
to it.
go, Teddy.
Streaks on the china, never mattered before.
Who cares?
When you drop kicked your jacket
And you come through the door, no one's there.
all hands look out below. There's a change in the status quo. Gonna need.
You just turned the radio on right now. You have no idea.
Gets, according to our new arrival, life is more than mere survival. But just might live the good life, yeah.
Piano.
So I'm reading that Mr. Belvedere just got kind of shut off, just like that.
Yeah, there was no real big finale.
Yeah, it said it was 1985 until its cancellation following the 107th episode in 1989, and the network just shelved the remainder of season 6.
Yeah, it's a shame.
You didn't get
the proper resolution.
How my good old American man finished up his story.
How you doing? Mr. Belvedere here.
Where was that show? Where did it take place?
I don't remember.
Pittsburgh.
That's right. It was Pittsburgh. Look
Pittsburgh.
at Teddy. Teddy was running the Mr. Belvedere Geosites fan page.
Right.
And where was Full House? Where did Full House take place?
San Francisco.
Where did Family Matters take place?
Chicago.
Yeah.
Because Family Matters technically was a spinoff of Perfect Strangers. Because Harriet was first introduced as the elevator operator.
Oh, wow. Okay.
At the Chicago Chronicle, where Larry Appleton worked.
Okay.
Larry Appleton.
What about Step by Step?
Wisconsin.
Do we know if they're in Green Bay?
I don't
Or
think
if they're in a
Green
Milwaukee
Bay.
suburb, or if they ever specify that?
I'm going to say, without any proof, Racine. I'm going to go with Racine, Wisconsin.
That's a nice. I'm going to say Kohler.
Where's Kohler?
It's in Wisconsin.
Is it?
Yeah.
I'm sure they're drunk there.
Close to Whistling Straits, so they can play golf.
What are we missing? I mean, other than tact or a good radio show.
Right. Other than
Step by Step was Port Washington, Wisconsin.
Is that a
Port
real place or
Washington.
fictional? Do
I
we
don't know.
Let's see.
Port
Suzanne Summers
Washington.
dead. She died.
That is a real place.
Yeah? Where is
Wisconsin? It's just a little bit north of Milwaukee.
Okay. So northern suburb?
Right
We're
off
calling
of
it that?
Right off of 43. Yeah. It's near Saukville.
Ooh, Saukville.
Yeah. That's not too far from Chicago. You never made your way up there?
Milwaukee?
Go to some Brewers games?
Oh, yeah. All the time.
Oh.
That was where the Chicago people went when you didn't want people to know what you were doing. Like, you didn't go get prostitutes in the city of Chicago. You went up to Milwaukee,
Racine.
got those good Butterburger prostitutes.
That's why you said Racine. It's just right over state line.
That's right.
Not that far away.
They make the Kringles there. You ever have a Kringle?
That's right. I knew that name from something.
Google Kringle.
The pastries, the delicious
a circular
pastries.
Pastry.
Yeah.
With some icing on top and then fruit filling or cream cheese, cinnamon roll filling, stuff like that.
Breathe the pressure.
Fire starter.
Come play my game, I'll test you. Psychosomatic addict insane.
Teddy, what should we do next? Are we leaning into the psychosis or should we leave it?
Probably lean into it.
Lean in. Teddy's the producer.
I mean, it's Friday. It's 5.
Teddy's the producer.
I think you can understand the beverage cart has been rolling for quite some time now.
Back in 2 minutes. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
Slower traffic has a 10-minute delay on northbound 71 on the north side between 670 and 17th Avenue. And there's a couple-minute delay on eastbound US 33 between 270, on the East Outer Belt and between 270 on the East Outer Belt and Hamilton Road. This report is sponsored by Erie Insurance, celebrating 100 years of protecting your family's most priceless moments. Then, now, always. Erie Insurance. ErieInsurance.com. That's ErieInsurance.com. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
When was the last time you had your plumbing inspected? Small issues such as tiny leaks or old water heaters can quickly turn into big problems if they're not caught early. Take action with Logan Services and schedule a free plumbing safety inspection to help keep your home running smoothly. Schedule your free inspection now and experience the fast, friendly service you've come to expect from Logan Services.
He shoots, he scores! It's a great time of year to be a fan, but the fun stops when you or a loved one can't control your gambling. Maryhaven is here to help with in-person, virtual, and group options. Learn more at maryhaven.com.
Matty Ice here from McDaniel GM Superstore in Marion. Are you looking for an affordable family car? Then the Chevy Traverse is for you. This month at McDaniel GM Superstore, you can get up to $3,000 off MSRP on a 2025 Traverse. Plus, qualified buyers can finance at 6.8% for 72 months. They are just a short drive north of Route 23 in Marion, or you can visit McDanielGMSuperstore.com. McDaniel GM Superstore, where great deals meet a century of trust. Chevrolet, together, let's drive.
Don't settle for ordinary this summer when adventure awaits. Make memories that will last forever only at your Columbus Zoo and Aquarium, Central Ohio's family destination for fun. Plan your perfect summer trip at columbuszoo.org.
Common Man and Timmy is sponsored by Hinderer Motorsports. Listen every weekday from 3 to 6. They're good, clean boys. The Fan.
They refer to each other as stupid, so they must get along.
We fight a lot, but at the end of the day, it's okay, because we really do hate each other. Mm-hmm.
You're listening to Common Man and Timmy.
Timmy's going on his road trip tomorrow. What are you stopping places to nosh? Do you have that all planned out?
So let me ask you, if you were us and you had to get this trip done in one day, how would you do this? Because
if I were you, I wouldn't be vacationing with my family at the Jersey Shore.
You've made that. You've stated your case on that many times
tonight and not wake up.
Anything with a Mr. Yuck label on it, I got that. You would drink it down. We're going. All right, Johnny, we're going.
All right.
So I want to get up early in the morning. In the past, I may have had a Friday off, so we would have gotten a big chunk of the drive done. Maybe we make it to the Northern Virginia, D.C. area, but no makey to D.C. area because big, beautiful parade going on. So that would affect our ability to get through the city, and we would typically go to the Lewis, Delaware ferry terminal, where you've got the Cape May, Lewis, Delaware ferry.
I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
It's a ferry. You've ever heard of one of those? It's a boat. You drive your damn car on it. It takes you across the Delaware Bay, and then it drops you right off in Cape May, New Jersey, and that's 5-10 minutes away from the Wildwoods. So you're basically there. But we're probably just going to get up at 6 in the morning, drive all across Pennsylvania.
And you got to stop to eat.
We're going to stop at the Sheets on Cabela Drive. That's one of our first stops on any road trip.
And we have Sheets here.
Well, I know, but we want to get on the road. We want to get going. We'll stock up. We'll have things to begin our trip, a lot of our favorite snacks. And then the first stop is going to be at that Cabela Drive. I think it's in between Wheeling, West Virginia, and Washington, Pennsylvania, and they've got a lot of good spots. There's a Quaker Steak and Lube. There's a Primanti Brothers now on that Cabela Drive, so that could be lunchy. That's what that could be.
A little sandwich with some fries on it.
Yep. I'm not going to take that in the car. That's going to be a stop, eat, get back in the car, and continue on our ways.
Little dumpy,
probably.
Number 2.
Try to do it before you even get back and going again.
All right, we're doing theme songs here because why the hell not? It's Friday. The Coors Light cart has been out all day,
and it is good. What are we missing though?
Well, there's lots that we're missing.
Well,
I mean, there's whole eras that we're missing.
Shows,
there's Different Strokes and Three's Company and Jeffersons and all that sort of stuff. That's a whole different era that we're not really touching.
Yeah.
But I do want to touch briefly on Saturday morning. Because I know a lot of you remember the Full House. I mean, Full House is still on. Still in syndication. I don't have to play it for you. You know it. When you wake up in the morning,
think I'll ever make it on time.
But
Saved by the Bell.
Also in that group with Saved by the Bell was California Dreams.
Oh,
California Dreams, they were in a band.
It was the whole show.
It was the whole show. And they're harmonizing together. Oh, my God.
Oh, boy.
My God. Woo. Surf dudes with attitudes.
Surf dudes with attitudes. Kinda groovy. Laid back moves. Sky above and below. Good vibrations. Being mellow.
Oh, she comes in.
This is a good song, isn't it?
It is beautiful. I love it. How's the chorus go?
California.
Don't wake me up. Okay.
Don't wake me up as I'm dreaming. California dreams.
Yeah.
What was the one?
I know Hang Time was a nice Saturday morning show.
I don't remember the Hang Time theme song.
Hang Time, though, was the show for me that pissed me off because they couldn't put a regular-sized basketball court and incorporate it into their show.
Well, what
they
I
thought
enjoyed
that
about
little about basketball, which was the whole name, and they used a micro court, and you had Reggie Theus was their coach.
No.
But before Reggie Theus,
Dick Butkus
was their coach.
They thought so little about basketball that they cast a football Hall of Famer to play the basketball coach in Dick Butkus.
Now, honestly, getting a guy like Reggie Theus, that's phenomenal.
Speaking of Butkus, what was he on before that?
Oh.
My Two Dads.
Really?
Yes. Find that theme song, Teddy. My Two Dads, starring Paul Reiser, Stacy Keenum, who was in Step by Step. She was the chick. And then some other
Greg
guy.
Evigan.
What?
Greg Evigan. He was the other dad.
He was the other guy?
Yeah, Greg Evigan. Come on. Give him some respect.
Has he done anything else that I should give him respect
wasn't
for?
he in BJ and the Bear? Right.
Oh, Stacy played Dana in Step by Step.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. One of the main ones.
Teddy really liked My Two Dads, too. You could tell.
What was...
I like Greg. He's a good dude.
What was... Back to Step by Step. What was Cody's...
Life's better when your stuff is protected.
That's an ad, Ted. We don't need that, Ted. That's an ad.
What's going on?
What was Cody's name? And what didn't he turn out to be a creepy bastard? Didn't he do some bad things?
His real name?
Yeah,
Wasn't
the
it
actor.
like Sasha?
Sasha.
Baron Cohen?
Sasha Baron Cohen. I like. Yes. I like to watch the lady make a toilet. Yes.
You dumb F.
All right, are we ready?
My Two Dads, come on.
All right.
Give it to me.
Past the ads. Here we go.
All right, come on. Anytime now.
Okay.
Anytime.
Stacey Keenan.
Good job.
This is me, Nicole Bradford. Cute, huh?
Oh,
this is my dad.
There's narration?
And this is my dad. How'd I get two dads? They inherited me. Congratulations. It's a girl. Here's the judge who brought us together. She lives in our building.
My building. I own it.
She's gonna make sure we're one big happy family with one dad who's down to earth and one dad with his head in the clouds.
I think we're Father of the Year. You can count on me.
This is what I remember.
No matter what you do, you can count on me. No matter where you go, I'm standing by your side.
I like it.
And Dick Butkus was the bartender, right?
Yes. I'm seeing him, right?
Is Dick Butkus in the intro?
Yes.
He is. Nice.
All right. That's enough.
Last thing, Dick Butkus, I know was in. He had a cameo in Any Given Sunday. Oliver Stone's football pick that I'm sure a lot of our listeners have seen.
I seen it, but it's been a long time.
The whole movie, it's dark. Al Pacino. He's got some great speeches in that movie. That's Willie Beeman.
I'm sorry.
What the hell are you doing? Are you doing Adam Sandler right now? She got a great ass.
What are we missing, Ted? Maybe a little Silver Spoons? Here we are, face to face. A couple of silver spoons. Did you watch that? Ricky Schroeder, Alfonso Ribeiro?
Alfonso Ribeiro?
Oh, yeah.
Carlton Banks?
Before he was Carlton Banks.
Before Carlton Banks.
He was on Silver Spoons.
I can't say I did Silver Spoons. I wish I had.
Who was the stepmother? Erin Gray? Or she was the mother? I don't know. They ran the little train. He was rich. Ricky Schroeder was rich.
Ricky Schroeder.
By the way, if you want to look up somebody off the reservation right now, go check out Ricky Schroeder today. He's on another He is really put together.
Bad Ricky.
He's just interesting.
Here we are,
Face to face, a couple of silver spoons. Hoping to find we're two of a kind.
make it a go.
I don't remember the words.
Make it grow
Together.
We're gonna find our way.
So Alfonso played a character named Alfonso
Together.
on that show?
Yeah.
Nice.
It's like Tony Danza. Tony Danza is Tony in every show he plays. Speaking of that, a little Who's the Boss, don't we?
Who's the Boss? All right, so the one thing that I remember from my childhood about Who's the Boss and that intro is, and I don't even remember much about the episode that they pulled the clip from, but he is so out when he is diving into home plate in the softball game, and the ump's just right there, safe. I'm like, he's out by a foot. It's a terrible slide.
So Tony Maselli in Who's the Boss. This is a wonderful concept, too. Just imagine being around the pitch table when they're coming up with sitcoms for the season. It's like, all right,
here's an idea for you.
We got a successful Connecticut businesswoman.
Right.
All right. She lives with her son, Jonathan.
Daughter.
No, that's Tony's daughter.
Oh, God, that's right.
Yes,
just her mother then.
The mother, Mona, right,
Mona.
who lives in the guest house, and she's sex crazed, okay? But, you know, Judith Light, what was her name again in the show?
So
Teddy's quick with
Angela? Angela. So Alyssa Milano's Tony's daughter.
That's correct.
In the sitcom, okay.
And so Tony, thank you. Tony just knocks on her door and says, "You need a housekeeper." And she says, "Yes, strange man in a blue van. Move right in."
Take a chance and place the wind.
Oh, yeah.
Brand new life on the man.
Now, did they wind up getting married?
Oh, in the show?
Or I think in the show they wound up getting married.
Maybe the finale they did.
Oh.
Jones is up to you, my friend. Brand new life, brand new life, brand new life around the bend.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Simply
that
times.
creepy van in the leaves, kind of rustling away. Didn't he have a creepy blue van that he drives up there?
Van.
Yeah.
You need a housekeeper? Yes, I do, strange man. Move on in. Why do I have a southern accent? I don't know.
Oh, God.
Hello.
Oh,
Jay Burson here.
my
Who's the boss?
God.
I'm going to hit a jumper outside. I broke my neck.
What does Jay think of the new court?
Pile of garbage is what it is.
Oh, come on,
Oh, it's
Jay.
garbage.
The design's great.
I didn't break my neck on the court for you to paint the wood gray.
That's all. I want the court to be wood colored. I think the design is cool as hell.
Design's fine.
Would Horner floors let the wood be colored like that?
Horner?
Yeah,
What's Horner?
That's the name of your company,
Oh, I
Jay.
didn't know. I'm sorry. Little Jack Horny?
Yes. Yes.
All right, back page coming up. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
Watch out for a 5-minute delay due to an accident that's on southbound 315's off-ramp to 670. It is stop and go from Kinnear Road. We also have stop and go traffic on westbound 70 downtown between the 71 east and west split. This report is sponsored by the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation. The Crohn's and Colitis Foundation has been at the forefront of inflammatory bowel disease research and care for over 50 years. Learn more about research, education, and support at Crohn'sColitisFoundation.org. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Road
road trip. This summer at Tire Discounters, your tires are your passport to savings because you're driving to Paris,
Texas.
Then it's off to Rome,
Georgia.
And you'll be kissing the Blarney Stone in Dublin,
Ohio.
Right now, save up to $434 when you buy 4 tires, and that includes a free alignment and oil change. Stop at Tire Discounters before you see the world.
Hey, it's Anthony for my friends at Germain Honda of Dublin. Summer savings, Rich is backing it up. He has rates as low as 0% and leases starting from $249 a month. How about a 25 Honda HR-V LX CVT two-wheel drive? Lease it for only $259 a month. 36 months, 30,000 miles with only $30.39 down. And all trades deserve a sweetener. He's giving you an extra $1,000 for yours. See them for all the details. Germain Honda of Dublin, Sawmill Road, just south of 270.
Hey, it's Bobby Carpenter. Celebrate Father's Day and update your lawn with a little help from Ohio Mulch. Whether it's fresh mulch, rich soil, or expert lawn care products, a beautiful landscape, well, it begins with Ohio Mulch. Right now, get 5 bags of mulch or soil for just $10.95. Make your weekend project easier in the yard. Well, it'll be the envy of the block. Visit OhioMulch.com or stop by your local store. Happy Father's Day to all the dads out there from your friends at Ohio Mulch.
Ohio Mulch, landscape supply, cleaner, greener, better.
Common Man here. I've told you about my friends at Sell for 1% Realtors. I am back to remind you that if you're thinking about selling your home, it should not cost you 6% to do it. Their premise is almost too good to be true. They sell your home for 1% commission, not 6. That's it. I had to check it out for myself, see if it was legit. I met with the family-run business here in Central Ohio. They will give you everything you expect from any realtor for a whole lot less. This is full service, not discount. They literally do everything that a realtor who charges you 6% is going to do, and probably more. They can do it because they use today's technology, which has made the realtor's job easier, taking photos, signing documents on your phone. And instead of keeping their prices the same like everybody else does, they pass the savings on to you because they know you're going to be happy with the service. Tell a friend, they get more business. Oh, what a novel concept. If I knew about these guys 10 years ago, I would have saved a boatload of money. On average, customers save about 10 grand in commissions. If you're selling, give my guys a call. 614-451-6616. Sellfor1%.com.
Stay hydrated. It's hot out there. So my teenage son just went out in sweatpants and a hoodie. It's 98 degrees. At least I know he'll be cool in our house, thanks to Atlas Butler. If something goes wrong, they'll fix it within 24 hours. They call it their comfort pledge.
Get too hot?
Hey, my phone.
Oh, your phone. Should have known.
Atlas Butler is at your service. Call 1-800-FURNACE.
All your favorite and least favorite fan shows are available wherever you get your podcasts. Just type in 971 The Fan to the search bar and hit that subscribe button. It's free.
We're the land of the free and the home of the sunburnt, freckled fat guy.
Do it now.
Going up. Prices keep going up these days. It feels like being on an elevator that only goes up. Going up. But not at Metro. We're pushing the down button. Going down. We've lowered prices. Get one line of 5G data for $40. Period. That's 20% lower. And you get a free Samsung 5G phone when you bring your number. Only at Metro.
5-year guarantee on eligible plans. Exclusions apply. See website for details. Not available at Metro with T-Mobile in the past 6 months. Tax applies.
Hey there, friends. Bo Bishop here, and so are the summer savings at RCD RV. Don't miss RCD RV's summer kickoff sale running June 7th through the 21st. New RVs starting as low as $12,995. Now's the time to make a splash this summer. Hurry in. Those deals will not last long. Find unbeatable savings, unforgettable fun, and everything you need to hit the road at RCDRV.com. Visit our locations, Delaware, Heath, and Pataskala, or shop online anytime at RCDRV.com.
Want to know anything about the Fans contest, how to win, or what's up for grabs? Check out 971thefan.com. The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
All right, I want to tell you a little story. So on Wednesday, we had a meeting with Fish, the boss here at the radio station. We talk to him every single Wednesday, and you know, a little news and notes around the station, how we feeling, how things going, anything I can do to help you do your job better. And I said, well, you listen to the show more than anybody. We've been on for about a month now. What do you think? he
it wasn't good.
No. He said I like it a lot. I wish you guys would almost lean into the absurd a little bit more.
He did say that, and hopefully this wasn't a little bit too far.
You know what?
This whole entire hour.
You got what you asked for, my friend.
That's what happens when I miss a day.
That's right. You missed the meeting.
My God.
I could have brought some Stanley to it, but I wasn't there.
Lean into the absurd a little bit more, will you? Got it.
Oh, hey, someone said, what about Wonder Years?
What about Wonder Years?
Wonder Years. Great.
The theme song?
Well, I know.
It's not a theme song. It's Joe Cocker. That's a real song.
Cocker?
I hardly know.
What would you do if I sang out of tune?
That's not a theme song. That's just a song they use.
Would you stand up and walk out on me?
I want to talk about the original theme songs, the ones they made specifically for the sitcom.
I love how I had to watch you turn the button on and fade it up so that the
You've been following the Diddy trial?
No. Why would I want to follow the Diddy trial?
I'm just saying, it's kind of a big deal. I mean, this is one of the biggest stars in music, and he's on trial, could go to jail for the rest of his life. One of his friends,
I hope that he does,
showed up today to pay support. Of all the people that you could look behind you in the courtroom and be glad that they came, it's like, oh, look, Mariah Carey's here or something.
Sure.
Right? Something like that. Turn around and
I would think that about you if you came to my trial. I'm like, oh, good. Mike's here. He might have something to say about my character.
Right. I need a good character witness. Oh, who's here today? Oh, Kanye West is here wearing a swastika t-shirt. Oh, glad you came, Kanye. Glad you came. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Kanye.
He went today. He was there.
God.
So show his support, that's all.
How?
His wife was naked outside in the judge's chambers.
I don't understand how anybody can. You talk about not being able to separate Tom Cruise from movies. But I mean, Tom, sure. Has he had some crazy comments about, being a Scientologist for, chunks of his life? Yes. But Kanye, it's a little bit more. I don't understand how anybody can still follow him or be a fan at all with the things he's actually said.
He needs to be institutionalized.
You talk about canceled. I don't know how he hasn't been fully and completely
I think he's
canceled.
Been pretty canceled by most people.
Still a lot of people that I know that, speak glowing. Oh, it's just genius.
Who do you know? What are you talking about now?
Just people.
Just
out
people.
There.
Teddy. Just people.
Teddy is one of them.
Yeah.
People.
Not me.
Angela. Let me tell you something.
About Samantha.
Samantha and I just walked outside to Mona's. Mona's in the sack with that Kanye West.
Do you know the Three's Company theme off the top of your head?
Come and knock on our door.
Come and knock on our door. That's right.
We'll be waiting for you. Where the kisses are hers and hers and his. No, it's not hers and hers and hers. It's not a lesbian menage. It's hers and his. You moron.
The Back Page.
Sponsored by Care Heating and Cooling. When you need a company you can trust, call 1-800-COOLING.
Hey, statue for Tom Brady. I mean, that was going to happen, right? It's going to be unveiled on August 8th before their preseason game against the Washington Commanders.
The Patriots are the team that's unveiling.
Yes,
you didn't say that.
I should have specified that, yes. I mean, you can make a case that the Buccaneers would put one up of him as well because he's one of the greatest to ever play the game, and he did win a Super Bowl there at the end of his brilliant career. August 8th, the Patriots are going to unveil the statue of Tom Brady outside of Gillette Stadium. Team announced details yesterday. June 12th is known as Tom Brady Day in Patriots territory.
That was yesterday.
And the date can also be written as 6/12. That represents the number of Super Bowl championships Brady won with the team, being 6 with his jersey number.
I was going to say he had
12.
7, but one with the Buccaneers.
Plans for a 12-foot bronze statue were originally announced last year in June when Brady was inducted into the franchise's Hall of Fame. So I can never decide. I saw Tom Brady did another video with the Dude Perfect guys, and I can't tell if he's a robot and he's fake or if I really respect.
I think enough of him. Both can be true.
Yeah,
he can be the greatest, quarterback of all time, but still be a creepy F.
His face seems to be shrinking.
He's getting things sucked out of there.
Come and knock on our door. Come and knock on our door. We've been waiting for you.
That's all.
That's it.
That's all we have for some reason.
That's it. Hey, have a good week next week.
Hey, you have a good vacation. I'm back on Monday with our good friend Jen Winters. She will be here falling and crapping and swearing, and I'm looking forward to it.
Good.
I hope you join us. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
We've got some slower traffic on southbound 270 on the West Outer Belt from Roberts Road to I-70. And there's a 10-minute delay due to an accident that's on southbound 315's off-ramp to 670. It is stop and go from Lane Avenue. This report is sponsored by the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation. The Crohn's and Colitis Foundation has been at the forefront of inflammatory bowel disease research and care for over 50 years. Learn more about research, education, and support at Crohn'sColitisFoundation.org. I'm Nicole on 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone letting you know that Getchy's Amish Country Furnishings in Dublin has everything you need for your backyard this summer. They've got a huge selection of poly outdoor furniture built to last, never needs refinished, perfect for the lazy among us. Want to get the kids outside? Getchy's Amish Country Furnishings has quality-built play sets that you can configure any way you like. Plus, Getchy's Amish Country Furnishings is your trusted source for Weaver Barns in Central Ohio. Getchy's Amish Country Furnishings in Dublin or online at AmishCountryFurnishings.com. And, of course, tell them T-Bone sent you.
Excuse me, did someone say jackpot? The Ohio Lottery's Mega Millions jackpot is up to $264 million. You heard that right, $264 million. Jackpots start at $50 million and grow faster than ever. And drawings are every Tuesday and Friday. With the new built-in multiplier, all non-jackpot prizes are multiplied between 2 and 10 times. Play Mega Millions today.
Lottery players are subject to Ohio laws and commission regulations. Play responsibly.
Central Ohio contractors and homeowners. 3D Cabinetry is your go-to for fast, hassle-free service from order to install. 3D Cabinetry delivers fully assembled all-wood affordable cabinets. Visit 3dcabinetry.net today for your free consultation. That's 3dcabinetry.net.
It's graduation season, a time to celebrate the end of an era and the beginning of a whole new story. At Diamonds Direct, we believe moments like these deserve to be remembered beautifully. Honor your graduate with a timeless gift, a birthstone ring, a classic pendant, diamond studs, or an heirloom piece they'll treasure forever. No pressure, all sparkle, and expert guidance every step of the way. Diamonds Direct, your love, our passion.
Trust. It's something we all value, but also something that's hard to earn, especially when it comes to your home. In a city like Columbus with so many contractors to choose from, how do you know who to trust with one of your biggest investments? At Newman Roofing, we believe trust starts with character and continues with consistent results. As a family-owned and operated company, we built our reputation on hiring good people, value-driven professionals who treat your home with the same care and respect they'd give their home. Our team is committed to delivering a true white glove experience. That means paying attention to the details, communicating clearly, and doing the job right the first time. We use only the highest quality products, installed with precision and backed by proven techniques. That's how we ensure you'll feel confident not just today, but for years to come. And we don't just ask you to take our word for it. With over 770 five-star reviews on Google, you can read story after story from homeowners just like you who trusted Newman Roofing and had their expectations exceeded. When it comes to roofing, gutters, or siding, call the local company built around family, values, and integrity. Newman Roofing. Call today at 614-NEW-ROOF or visit online at newmanroofing.com. Don't just get a new roof, get a Newman roof.
You had a solid retirement dream. Sell your home in a few years, bank the equity, downsize, and travel. But with an unpredictable economy and the future feeling uncertain, you're wondering if that equity will still be there when you're ready. What if you could bank that equity right now? With TrueHold, you can sell your home for its current value, so you can access your equity today. You can bank the cash now and stay in the home you love with an easy standard lease. TrueHold even covers property taxes, insurance, and repairs. And since TrueHold hands over your equity in cash now, it's yours to do whatever you'd like. Don't let a shifting economy put your hard-earned equity at risk. Visit Truehold.com and receive their competitive offer on your home in just 48 hours, based on its current value, not what's coming. Call 1-855-300-9993 or visit Truehold.com. The smarter, faster way to cash out on your home's value without moving. That's Truehold.com.
It's been a great run. Care Heating and Cooling has achieved goals I could only imagine 30 years ago. But now it's time for the next generation to take over. This is Mike Weens, now the retired founder of Care Heating and Cooling with my sons, Dennis and Ryan.
Dad, I remember you saying that a family business should reflect family values, that a customer deserves to be treated with kindness and compassion.
And those values will never change. The reputation you built for being fair and honest is our greatest asset.
In fact, in 2024, CARE was awarded a BBB Torch Award for Ethics and named the Lennox Partner of the Year.
You don't earn those awards by leaving cat toys behind. It's an honor to continue serving Central Ohio as a locally owned, family-run business.
So, whether you need a tune-up, repair, or just honest advice, CARE is here for you.
Call Care Heating and Cooling at 1-800-COOLING or schedule an appointment online at careheatingandcooling.com. When you need a company you can trust.
Make this your year. Looking for a new career in the high-demand fields of IT and cybersecurity? Attend classes live, online, or on campus. Go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free